less than 2 weeks' time to play in Super Bowl 52. And hello, friends, Jim Nance. Great to be with you. Tony Romo will be alongside shortly. Down on the field, Tracy Wolfson and Jay Feely. First, the AFC Championship game, and the winner to take on either Minnesota or Philadelphia, which will come up later today on Fox for the NFC title. Let me bring in another.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the live stream, and we're gonna fucking share.
He was right about this David versus Goliath thing.
No, we said it all week, and he stole it. I tell you, that was awesome. How cool was that tease?
Great.
And I'm telling you right now, he's exactly right. Everyone came into this season expecting New England to be here. Nobody expected Jacksonville. The problem, Jacksonville standing in New England's way and vice versa. New England today has the toughest opponent they've played all year. The world doesn't know that. They know it. They watched the tape. They practiced against them. This is a tough game. It's a 15-rounder. I'm telling you, it's going all the way.
I look forward to seeing that. And speaking of drama, we've had the lead up, and we've been watching throughout the NFL today, giving you updates on Tom Brady and that injury. And what have you seen?
I think he looks fine. I think when you watch him in warm-ups, he's definitely flexing his hand. He's trying to not shake people's hand. He does it really softly if he does. You can tell there's something there, but the velocity looked there, and he looked like he's okay. So we got to watch it early. It's uncomfortable mentally for a quarterback to feel that, though.
All right, of course, he has Rob Gronkowski, and this is the conundrum every team faces. How do you defend Rob Gronkowski?
Well, hopefully in a lot of different ways. But I can tell you, if there's a team who has a chance, it's this Jaguar defense. They defend big receivers because they have Jalen Ramsey. I expect Jalen Ramsey to get matched up in key situations on Gronk today. I expect third down, they're going to put him on. They want to get off the field. He has handled big receivers all year long. The problem is Gronk is so much bigger than anybody he's played against. He's got size, and then he just pushes you and turns and catches the ball. You got a perfect throw from the quarterback. Jalen Ramsey, in key situations, watch for him. I think it's going to happen today, a lot more than people know.
This Jaguar defense has been awesome this season. They're like first or second in almost any statistical category. They call them Saxonville. What about them today?
For good reason. Saxonville's all over the quarterback, and what that allows.
This is going to be a good fucking game, guys. This is going to be a good game.
The big interception last week. They kicked
Brandon,
they could have make him uncomfortable.
Brandon or Morgan, whichever one it is, dude. I'm good. How are you?
Pick up tone early. You can get these interceptions and some of these big plays. It's going to be really, really fun to watch this. Best defense statistically can pass against the best passing offense.
You'd only get a little more fired up, you know, for a game like this. Blake Bortles. He actually has, folks, he has the highest postseason win percentage of any quarterback in this game. He's 2-0.
Yes.
And let's give it to him. He's won his first 2 postseason games. And last week he led them on 5 touchdown drives as the team put up 45 total with a defensive score in that mix. He has been turnover-free in the postseason.
Listen, Bill Belichick is going to put the weight of this organization and the weight of the Super Bowl on this guy's shoulders today. Blake Bortles, use your legs, be accurate, and be aggressive one-on-one down the field. You have a chance to do something really special today.
Listen, for more on the injury situation going into this game, let's go down to Tracy.
Thanks a lot, Jim. A big question mark for the Jacksonville Jaguars was how would Leonard Fournette's ankle feel after re-injuring it against the Steelers? He was limited in practice. I spoke with him just a little while ago. He said he's certainly not 100%, but he will be able to play through this no problem. The bigger concern seems to Deshaun Gibson, that right foot injury. He is key in terms of containing Rob Gronkowski. Coach is unsure how much he'll be able to play. And you talked about Tom Brady.
He'll have to fucking be a play.
How that hand will hold up remains to be seen. He hasn't worn a glove since 2002, Jim.
Ladies and gentlemen, to honor America with the singing of our national anthem, please welcome Interscope recording artist and American Idol winner, Philip Phillips.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the
Guys, if you're not subbed to the channel, get subscribed. It is the Royal Rumble week on the channel, and I got a shit ton of videos coming up. From Monday to Friday, I still have to figure out what I'm doing for Saturday, and I have Sunday done.
say, does that star spangled
the American national anthem.
land of the free
And the home.
and the home of the brave?
It's a lot easier to make decisions when you know what comes next. If you move your old 401k to a Fidelity IRA, we make sure you're in the loop at every step. From the moment you decide to move your money to the instant your new retirement account is funded. And at Fidelity, you'll see how all your investments are working together. Because when you know where you stand, things are just clearer.
The Stacker from Taco Bell is a beefy, cheesy masterpiece. And now it's paired with a collection of Taco Bell classics. The new $5 Stacker Box, a deliciously curated meal from Taco Bell.
You're all about accuracy. So is TaxAct. That's why we back our returns with the 100K accuracy guarantee, only from TaxAct.
CBS Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
For January the 21st in New England, it's beautiful. Sunny, calm winds, and we're set to go. And the game's
Let's go. The Patriots win this, they're going to the Super Bowl for the second year in a run for the third time in 4 years.
We're going to see Brady on the field first against that Jacksonville defense.
A little bit of a surprise, but I tell you what, when you trust your defense, you trust them no matter who you go against.
So, let's go, and we're underway at the AFC title game.
Touchback.
With a touchback.
Well, we got a touchback. Patriots are going to get the ball at their 25-yard line.
AFC title game appearance. 12th overall for number 12.
I am kind of worried about the way the Jags defense is going to be, to be honest. Good evening, Gardner.
Gronkowski has caught a touchdown in his
I'm not leaving you see the TV because I'm not getting copyright
right
strike.
out in a shotgun formation for the first snap. Deion Lewis is the running back.
Because this is, if Patriots win this game, they're going to the Super Bowl.
And Brady right away is going to throw right.
That's Lewis, and he's gotten about 5 yards.
Saturday night in the win against
I got a
Tennessee.
shit ton of videos.
He's got to pick up
I've everything done. I just need to get one. I don't know what I'm doing for starter.
As the defensive player of the year, according to the Pro Football Writers Association.
I did eat one, sorry.
Last week at Pittsburgh, his
that one.
third of the
I was like,
year.
wait a
His
minute,
first
I didn't
return,
open
and
it.
Ramsey is just his second team All-Pro.
Come on, baby Nero.
The fucking game is on the fucking TV. If you have internet, go fucking find it. It's a live reaction, dumb fuck. Alright. To Brandon, oh fuck! Brandon Cooks. That's what I fucking want to see, because I have him on my fantasy team. Fucking fuck yes.
Telvin Smith and Jalen Ramsey is supposed to carry that vertical. It's a zone coverage, and he doesn't get out there. No one's better at the
Do not play zone against Tom Brady. You play zone against Brady, you're fucked. He will fuck you up. Oh, fuck. Get rid of this, get rid of this. Okay, he rushed for a yard. Second down.
Will this Jacksonville defense, which was second best at getting to the quarterback this year, will they be able to get pressure today? That's going to be one of the big questions.
It is.
Touch four of you guys are in here. Let me know in the chat what you think.
the Jaguars.
Also, if you're not subscribed, guys, get subscribed. I will be doing NFL content all year round, WWE content, and shit like that.
He's got a pretty good design today. We'll see how it plays though, because Tom Brady's good.
Burkhead is in the game, and he gets it on the end around. Burkhead caught around the shoulder pass and tossed down at the 33 by Miles Jack. Burkhead has been out for a while since the Pittsburgh game in December with a knee injury. He picks up 6.
It's a reverse. And you see Gronkowski leading the way, as well as Deion Lewis. And let's see the handoff in Brady. Burkhead's the guy who got him this week.
So they say. No reason to doubt it. And he gets 6. James White comes in, and it's 3rd and 4. There's the pass. Tossed up well short of the first. Hogan brought down by Ramsey, who has a word or two to say to Hogan. They held him to a gain of 2, and it's 4th down, and the offense is staying on the field.
4th and 2. Oh, for fuck's sake. 4th and 2.
The gamble, and it has 4th and short, and here's Belichick.
If you don't want to see my face, fuck off. Knobhead.
Might try and draw him off sides here, though.
Again, in the gun.
Turn the camera so you can see the screen. Go fucking piss off, dumb fucking cunt.
With 5 wides.
Time out. He was trying to draw him off. That's what Brady was trying to do, was draw him off.
So Brady comes out, completes 3 out of 3 for 39 yards, operating out of shotgun on this opening drive.
Well, you saw him get under center a few times, but you saw shotgun. They're going to obviously be more shotgun today. That hurts your running game a little bit, but I think he's going to be okay. We're seeing him now. That throw down the seam showed a lot. And on top of it, though, Jacksonville played zone to open the game the first 2 plays. We've said it many weeks. It needs to be a man-to-man game. Tom Brady will move the good defenders, find the opening. I think you're going to see Jacksonville just completely...
Oh, they're still going for us. Oh, fuck.
Yes, it is. Again, 4th down. Less than 2 to go.
They snapped the ball. Fuck yes! Amendola, you fucking beautiful bitch.
And they pick up a gain of 21.
I'm Nero.
Outstanding.
Yeah,
the Patriots get a real round the middle pick. And
sorry, Nero. Hero.
I mean, how does that happen?
Happens all the time, doesn't it?
No one is better. It's unbelievable how they get these guys open in matchups. Amendola a tight end, but he's also...
He's fucking all over the camera. He loves the fucking camera.
So now, 1st and goal to go. Takes it to Hogan.
Oh, fucking hell, what?
On it, and that is Barry Church, who comes up and pounds him into the ground for a loss of a couple. This Jacksonville defense, by the way, has allowed this season the fewest points in the first quarter.
3.
In fact, they shut out the opponent's
He cleared the first one after the second one brought him in.
Scoring-wise, 12 of the 18 games they played in the first season, but they've got the Patriots driving on. 2nd and goal.
Yeah, they haven't played the Patriots this year, though, have they?
No, they have not.
2, 4, 5, 5, 5.
Lewis tries to wiggle past Smith. They're going to rule him down. They say a knee was down. So, 2nd straight negative play for New England.
Just a swing route. You see the speed of this Jaguars defense. This is just, I mean, you're talking about the best mind on offense going against maybe the fastest defense in the ball.
Dante Fowler has come onto the field for that.
All right, come on.
Some pressure here on 3rd and goal. From outside the 12.
3rd and goal. They're on Jacksonville 12. Fuck!
He's taken down. And it's Fowler, who we mentioned, had just come in, who got to him.
Okay.
Dante Fowler, 8 sacks this year. But watch, the key.
Nice, okay.
He looks like he's one-on-one, but watch the safety here. This is an outstanding job. Brady's going to look at him, and he thinks he's one-on-one, but the safety double teams Gronk. And Brady, at that point, he started there, and he couldn't get off of him and go to somebody else. Great design by Todd Wash. I told you, he's really pretty gifted.
Alright, look, it's a field goal, guys. It's just a field goal, but it's fucking better than nothing.
From 31 yards. And
We just need the Patriots defense now to step it up and fucking be on point. Plain and simple.
For Tom to open that game.
6 for 6 leads to a field goal by Gostkowski.
Address should be there, 1800 Ann Street. Hello?
Yeah, new driver on the
What?
Want to get away? Now you can with Southwest fares as low as $59 one way. Yes to low fares with nothing to hide. That's transparency.
Okay.
With every era comes two things. Change. And a Honda Accord that defines a generation. Introducing the all-new Accord, the most impressive Honda ever.
How long have I been dead?
250 years.
I didn't ask you to bring me back.
I need you.
You solve a murder.
Whose? Mine.
I thought you'd be bigger. They made me bring all this back. People like you are so stupid.
Look at this team. We are the change that counts. This is as real as it gets. If you think you're in trouble, you are. I will come after you personally on my own time.
SWAT, CBS Thursday. No makeup. No script. No holds barred. Celebrity Big Brother premieres CBS Wednesday, February 7th.
Gostkowski from 31 yards out, a drive that got all the way down to the 10. The Jacksonville defense stiffened. In fact, sacked Brady on the third down play. That's the first time Tom has been sacked in his last 79 pass plays. So now it's time to see what the Jaguars offense looks like as Gostkowski sends it down. Corey Grant's the returner. He was 5th best in the league this year. Gets past Slater and zooms ahead out to about the 26. Blake Bortles. Well, his numbers didn't dazzle you at all. In the wild card win against Buffalo, actually rushed for more than he passed, but last week he was solid. He made big throws at Pittsburgh as they beat him for the second time this year. Linder's an underrated center. And Fournette last week rushed for over 100 and scored 3 touchdowns.
Jim, this is the loudest I've heard it at New England this year. This base is going nuts.
Rushing the ball.
Handoff to Fournette.
That's what you need. 1 yard.
Pile on him after 2.
Dylan, it's a reaction. It's not showing the game. I am not getting copyright strikes.
Flowers is their top sack man as they tried many different combinations up front. Harrison joined them week 17 after being let go by Pittsburgh, and he's made plays in the 2 games.
But you don't listen to me.
And Gilmore used to play for Coach Marone up in Buffalo.
They're under the 4-3 defense. Rushing the ball. Oh no, passing.
On play action. Looking for second and third options, and now flips it over to Fournette. Got a block. And picks up the first down. That was O'Shaughnessy who threw the block. A former New England Patriot backup tight end who helped get him where he needed to be for a new set of downs.
When Jacksonville play actions, they look to take shots. They're not just trying to dump it down. And you saw how long it took before the back got up. Nobody is as good as they are just getting down the field with shot plays, and when they're very efficient. And good job by New England making them check it down there.
What a block by O'Shaughnessy. And Bortles didn't panic. All of his options were closed up. And finally found the free man. First down, 7-yard line.
That was working in.
At the left side for 3. In this Patriot defense, they come up an 8-sack performance against Tennessee. That's the most sacks by any team in a postseason game in 14 years. And have not given up an opening drive touchdown in the last 16 home games. Second and 7. Pass complete. Fournette tripped up.
So far, the Patriots defense has been decent.
Before Flowers forces him out, it'll set up 3rd and short. Fournette, boy, the rookie out of LSU, 4th overall pick. He's had some season, 2nd best rookie season in franchise history to Maurice Jones-Drew, first 1,000-yard rusher since MJD in this franchise history. First one since. Fournette has touched it now on all 4 snaps. It's a 3rd and 3, and Yeldon's
3rd and 3.
Jacksonville loves.
They're on their what? 40.
Let's see if they do it here.
3rd-yard line.
Bring it over and picking up just enough.
Just
for
enough.
The first is Hearns with the catch.
They only needed 3 yards,
A little
though.
bit of separation.
So
James Harrison, and they picked up a 2nd first down.
And Hearns is not a bad receiver. He's actually not a bad receiver. He's a good one.
Steady type game in that his coaches. What Nathaniel Hackett wants to do on offense, it's old school. It's almost a lot of their versions of West Coast. A lot of East and West routes. Man-to-man team in New England. That's what you do to beat it. The problem is that New England's going to play zone today.
Yeldon is the tailback. And now the ball carrier. And he had a nice performance in the win at Pittsburgh. And he, too, just has a couple off that left side. Music's biggest stars on Music's biggest night. James Corden will host the Grammy Awards live, and that's next Sunday. Only CBS. So Brady having another visit with Josh McDaniels, and that tandem down to his last game or 2, depending on the outcome of this one, before McDaniels, as everyone expects, heads off to Indianapolis to lead the Colts. 2nd and 8. Bortles takes something off of it.
Fucking good job.
Kyle Van Noy looked like it might be there for Yeldon.
So Daniels could be going off to Indianapolis.
Trey Flowers gets pressure.
And
right at the end, Van Noy gets his hand right in there. And I love the aggressive play calling right now to Jacksonville. Run, play action. Run, play action. And you see Trey Flowers making Bortles just be off by a foot on what could have been a chunk play.
First incompletion we've had in the game between the 2 quarterbacks. And now it's a 3rd and 8. Keelan Cole has come in as an extra receiver.
it's over 2. Fucking Butler!
Would not give Lee an inch.
Good job.
And he was able to knock
The defense needs to be playing like this all game long.
Lee open. As Lee's coming. See that ball being behind him on his head? If you lead him out in front, he can keep running, but he has to turn his body, and it allows the defensive back to get right in there and make the play on it.
Brad Norton. Wants it toward Amendola, who makes the fair catch at the 13. 2 first downs and a punt for the Jaguars, and Tom Brady and the Patriots offense coming back out.
Honda knows that winter doesn't slow you down. So to make sure the ridge line is tough enough for harsh conditions, you go to a test facility in the extreme terrain of Barnett, Minnesota. With the touch of a button, snow mode is engaged, proving once and for all that uphill doesn't have to be a battle. The Ridgeline, with available all-wheel drive. The 2018 Ridgeline has a 5-star overall vehicle score.
America's top critics are raving Hostiles is one of the best films of the year. Christian Bale is astounding. It's the finest Western since Unforgiven. Hostiles, rated R. Now playing in select theaters everywhere January 26th.
It's Morse code. For Clay.
Sometimes you miss your quiet, peaceful home. So why not give it the protection it deserves?
DirecTV has been rated #1 in customer satisfaction over cable for 17 years running. But some people still like cable, just like some people like free shaken sodas, having their seat kicked on an airplane, being rammed by a shopping cart, sitting in gum, and walking into a glass door. But for everyone else, there's DirecTV. For #1 rated customer satisfaction over cable, switch to DirecTV and get a $200 reward card. Call 1-800-DirecTV.
Sorry, have a thought. What if instead of saying advance, I say refund advance? It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be watch.
Okay.
Sorry,
Going to.
One more time.
Again.
Refund advance!
You can get an interest-free refund advance of up to $3,000 the day you file a block.
Get money faster. Get your taxes won. The best of the best are running the amazing race. But when this happens, it's a whole new game. So miss a new Amazing Race, CBS Wednesday.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Southwest Airlines. Low fares, no hidden fees, that's transparency. The all-new Accord from Honda. And by State Farm, here to help life go right. The old State House in Boston, and from that balcony where the Declaration of Independence was first read to an exhilarated crowd back in July of 1776. About 25 miles from there, at Gillette Stadium, a 1st and 10, Brady on play action with pressure coming. Gets the pass away, and again he finds Cooks. This
fucking hell.
And a first.
Neil, come here.
Take a look at Brady's hand under center. No problems there, and then the throw on the sideline, go up. Come right back downhill to the sideline for throw.
Calm down.
Make it look easy, don't they?
Certainly do. You see anything on Brady's passes that suggest anything out of normal velocity, etc. You see they hand it off to Lewis.
Not yet. I think what you're finding is, he's made some really good throws so far. I think it's going to be when he gets hit or falls is when you're going to have to really look for it.
Hey.
So a pickup of 4 by Dion Lewis.
Yeah, well, calm down. You're a bit hyper tonight.
2nd and 6.
Yeah.
And the Jags were able to read that one pretty quickly. Gain of 2. 3rd and 4 coming up. When you look at the 4 quarterbacks playing today, well, for Tom Brady, this is his 36th postseason start. It's hard to imagine. And the other 3, they had 5 in their career coming into the league. Postseason career starts combined.
So that's David versus Goliath today.
Right. James White flanks Brady off his right hip, gets the football. 3rd and 3, and stopped up out of yards short. Ball came out, but they're going to rule him down. Officials running in there to say he was down after a pickup of only 2, and his 4th and 1. Then they're bringing out Ryan Allen to punt.
And he's down. And he got the recovery anyway, so it only mattered 1 yard, so no reason to throw the flag.
You saw that with the right forearm, which was down, so no challenge.
Thank you.
So the Jaguar defense able to make a stand. They gave up a first down on the first snap of that second series and then locked them down. 42-yard punt by Ryan Allen. Bortles and company coming back out. Down 3. 3-0.
I am the greatest. I'm going to become champion of the universe. Me with my beautiful, colorful personality. I'm good looking, clean living, cultured, and I am modest. I am so modest I can admit my own fault. My only fault is I don't realize how great I really am. Because I am great. I am the greatest.
There's a danger to success.
It can bring out your best.
Or lull you into complacency.
If you think you've done your best, aim high.
You can always be faster.
Or smarter.
Or stronger.
Or more perspicacious. Perspicacious.
Keep dreaming.
And leaping.
And fighting. Keep reaching beyond your best. Because better is a never-ending quest.
Introducing the all-new Accord. The most impressive Honda ever. Our quest for better never ends.
Honda. Honda.
Everyone's arriving early to the big game party. Like way too early to secure a seat for the perfect picture on the new LG OLED 4K TV. This family's scored thanks to the expert service and one-of-a-kind selection at Best Buy. With intense color set against perfect black, this picture looks perfect from pre-game coverage to post-game analysis. Pajama party. Go big for the big game at Best Buy. Save now on LG 4K TVs.
The reviews are in, and
Superior Donut's got 5 stars. It's hard to resist all this.
Yeah.
All 98 pounds of you.
New Superior Donuts tomorrow.
Team Scorpion gets their toughest assignment ever. Babysitting.
Here you go, mister. Oh, have you ever heard of salmonella? Huh?
Meet Scorpion tomorrow.
Back with Jacksonville breaking huddle, the AFC South champions. And a playoff team for the first time in 10 years. They've won twice, Buffalo and Pittsburgh, and here they are playing for the AFC title. They get it over quickly to who makes a big move around one defender and finally is taken out by Harmon. But a big gain for the backup running back, picks up 20.
It's an RPO, run-pass option. Bortles sees the coverage and throws it out to Grant, who gets 2 good blocks by the wideouts. And those are the chunk plays. I mean, that gets Bortles going right away.
Corey Grant in his 3rd year out of Auburn. He's been big on special teams for him as well this year. So Bortles drops back into the gun. First down from the 44. Open underneath and over to the New England side of the field is Marquise Lee. So much of the story behind the scenes this week about Tom Coughlin catching up with the Patriots again. Executive Vice President of Football Operations for the Jaguars, 2-time Super Bowl winner for the New York Giants. He knows how to tangle with the Patriots.
He does, and you're seeing it right now. Play action, run the ball, easy throws early in the game. Don't make your quarterback have to stand under duress and drop back to pass a lot. And then as the game gets later, make it a situation game based on the play.
2nd and 3, Fournette plows ahead for another first down.
You're going to see this over and over again. Hand the ball off. A play action, a little screen, all of a sudden one drop back over 12 plays. You're not going to put the burden on Bortles' shoulders. At some point, Belichick will make him feel it. It just isn't time yet.
That run goes for 6, and a new set of downs at the New England 43. Works it right up the gut for another 5. 2018 Pro Bowl is headed back to Orlando for a week filled with entertainment and celebration of football at all levels, and you can watch your favorite stars. AFC versus NFC. That's next Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And don't miss the Pro Bowl Skills Showdown on Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern on ESPN and ABC.
This is a tough spot right here. You can do a lot of things. If you're Jacksonville, New England's got to watch a big play here now.
2nd and 6. The good play action fake, and Bortles has on the sideline his target. Cole with the catch. And this undrafted rookie out of Kentucky, Wesley, he's been quite fine for them, especially late in the season. He had big plays, big yardage gains. Had a big 45-yard catch to set up a touchdown late in the Pittsburgh game last week. So the first quarter comes to an end. Jacksonville was driving. It's 3-0 New England after 1.
For half mixed salted chicken and half grated cheese, cook for 1 minute, and then basically bring it over for 10 minutes.
If you keep on eating, we'll keep it coming. All you can eat riblets and tenders and apples. Now that's it. Good in the neighborhood.
Tens of millions of people have switched to unlimited on the network rated #1 in the nation by Root Metrics 8 times running.
Totally Verizon.
Whoa.
Switch to the most awarded network with the best unlimited and get up to $450 off our best phones.
I don't know, man. You ever just feel like life is just pushing us towards something? Like some greater purpose? I just wanted to go to war and I wanted to save lives.
What? 17 to Paris, rated PG-13.
The same sport hybrid technology that drives the Acura NSX. Now available in 5-passenger RLX. And the 7-passenger MDX. Sport hybrid super handling all-wheel drive. Super runs the family.
Work it, make it stronger. Make it do it faster. Work it, make it, do it, make us stronger. Harder, better, faster, stronger. Our work is never over.
The world's largest workforce works for themselves. We work for them. QuickBooks, backing you.
Every detail is done to perfection. The Masters on CBS.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Best Buy. Go big for the big game. And by the 15-17 to Paris in theaters February 9th. Clint Eastwood's latest greatest, as you see Drew Bledsoe, who led the Patriots over a second-year franchise, Jacksonville, in the AFC title game all those years back. This is the catch to close out the first quarter.
That's going to lose. You're funny.
Disputed by anyone that it was a catch. Drew Bledsoe, by the way, the honorary captain. If the Patriots win, he would be there to present the Omar Hunt Trophy. It's Fred Taylor that goes the Jacksonville way. Start the second quarter with Grant. Grant wide open, down the sidelines. McCourty finally got a body on him, but another big, the second one of this series by Grant.
Watch him go in the flat. New England's so into stopping the run. They get a little bit miscommunication, and Grant is down back there. Definitely not at the 1 or 2. Looks like it's closed down around the 5 or 4. I think they got it right.
I think he's going to be glad that he was out, because otherwise that ball was headed through the back of the end zone and the touchback going the other way. How many times we see that this year?
Oh. How about that easy throw for Bortles?
No question.
Great plan coming into this game. Nathaniel Hackett, give him credit.
Yes,
That's exactly what you have to do to get him into the game.
Picked up 24. They've got a 1st and goal. Still with Bortles. Bortles lobs it, and it's caught by Mercedes Lewis.
Mercedes Lewis, touchdown. Patriots are down by 4. Well, 3 at the moment.
Lewis scores from 40 yards out. Everyone in the building thought it was going to be a handoff to Fournette. And boy, did they cross him up.
Well, watch right here. He's guarded by Lee, and Chung has to help. And what happens, you're seeing right here.
But Lee should have clipped him.
He's going to block, and throw. And Patrick Chung gets caught looking in the backfield with his eyes. It's always about eyes against the team who runs it like this play action.
just inside the left upright. And what a drive by Jacksonville. 76 yards in 7 plays.
Oh, boy, Jim.
All the residents on their family. And all the nurses are like, oh my god.
What did you get?
It is so beautiful, like.
This is our point of view.
Seriously.
They were just like, oh my god.
Amazing.
Isn't that so nice?
This is
That's strange.
What do you mean that's strange?
This
It's a
is how we
gift.
make it.
Yeah, but
Kindness.
give someone a box of chocolates or something. Yeah, but like.
She actually gave me a box of chocolates and stuff. No, she gave me the little biscuits, you know, the ones I brought home.
Lavish layers of seasoned beef and melty cheese.
Well, her daughter was there and she was
Another
like, thanks for
$1
everything you've done for my
masterpiece.
mother.
Only a Taco
Look,
Bell.
that's good.
Isn't that so lovely?
Yeah.
You know, I used to be good at this. You turn 40 and everything goes.
Tell me about it.
You know, it's made me think I'm closer to my retirement days than I am my college days. I'm thinking, will I have enough? Should I change something?
Well, you're asking the right questions.
I just want to know, am I going to be okay?
I know people who specialize in am I going to be okay?
I like that.
You may need glasses, though.
Yeah. Schedule a complimentary goal planning session today with TD Ameritrade.
We fought our parents ended the war. But now, it's our turn to fight.
Y'all remember me?
They've evolved.
And they could wipe out your old life. Well, he's pretty big.
Ready for this?
Plan B. What's plan B?
Rated PG-13.
Wow, tell me more.
Lucky duck.
It's excellent. Genius.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah! What's next is history.
That was some drive, Tony.
Oh, that was exactly what you wanted. Your Jacksonville coming in here, knowing how, how tough it is to win in this environment. You got to get off to a decent start. They did it. Now, Belichick and Brady are going to adjust. Believe me.
This will be returned by Lewis. Trying to break free. And Grant, who had 2 big plays on that drive for the Jaguars, got the special teams tackle that time. Let's take a look at next-gen stats powered by the AWS.
And the interior pressure provided by Jacksonville makes quarterbacks, if your eyes start in the wrong spot, you're going to see a lot of movement up front. Guys twisting, turning. They create one-on-one matchups all over the place. This coaching staff puts them in good situation, and they wreak havoc on quarterbacks. That's what they're trying to do to Brady today.
And folks, those next-gen stats were powered by AWS. From under center, Brady. Seven-step drop, pass, and reach for Dion Lewis. But back to Mercedes Lewis, who caught the touchdown. Can you imagine what it's been like for him? He was the only holdover from the last Jacksonville playoff team back in 2007, and now in his 12th NFL season, he's got his first playoff touchdown. They call him Grandpa, his teammates do.
I'm not sure that's a good thing when you're playing ball, but I'll tell you, he's an outstanding run blocker and pass protector. Last time, he had that feel when to let go and get some touchdown.
Draw, 2nd and 10, running right into Shaq Mason.
Fuck's sake.
And for a moment there was a little bit loose. And what a play by Darius. Loss of 1. Darius coming down to Jacksonville, being reunited with his former head coach, Doug Marrone, from back in the Buffalo days. 3rd and 11. Burkhead will start out right alongside Brady on the 3rd down and long situation. Up the middle it goes. Incomplete. Intended for Hogan, no flag.
Not good, not good, not good.
Gibson could have possibly had a play on that ball.
You see how tight these windows are, and this is why I thought the thumb could be an issue. Look at how little room you have to make that throw. That is great defense by Colvin, an underrated nickel corner who's played outstanding, and Brady gets hit again. This is going to be one of those games. He
got knocked down by Ngakwe right after he released it. This is Westbrook with the fair catch. I'll make that Mickens with the fair catch after a 53-yard punt. And the Patriot offense taken off the field quickly once again.
Pepsi's always had great taste. Today, try great taste with zero sugar. This is the Pepsi with zero compromises. This is Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Know what makes retirement less scary? Getting a check every month. With an income annuity from New York Life, you pay some money up front and then get checks for the rest of your life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 checks. Be good at life, New York Life.
DirecTV has been rated #1 in customer satisfaction over cable for 17 years running. But some people still like cable, just like some people like free shaken sodas, having their seat kicked on an airplane, being rammed by a shopping cart, sitting in gum, and walking into a glass door. But for everyone else, there's DirecTV. For #1 rated customer satisfaction, switch to DirecTV and get a $200 reward card. Call 1-800-DirecTV.
Next time I want you on my bowling tape.
Rosin.
Bowling. Classic.
Can I help you?
It's me. Jamie. I'm not good with names. Celeste! I trained you. We share a locker. Mooseman! He gets 2 name your price tools. 2? I literally coined the phrase, we give you coverage options based on your budget. It's me. Jamie! You're back from Italy! Mwah! Mwah! Ciao, Bella.
My name's Dustin.
Hey, Dustin.
Hey.
Grab a seat.
Okay.
Nice to meet you. Have you ever had car trouble in a place like this?
Yeah, it was like the worst experience of my life.
7 lanes of traffic and I was in the second lane.
When I get into my car, I want to know it's going to get me from point A to point B.
Well, then I have some good news. Chevy's the only brand to receive JD Power Dependability Awards for cars, trucks, and SUVs 2 years in a row.
I definitely feel like I'm in a dependable vehicle right now. I want a Chevy now. I know.
With a group of youngins this wild, it's always sunny in Jacksonville. Power, the playoff picture is coming together. Watch it unfold.
Tuesday. Get there now.
Drug deal gone wrong?
God is killer. This case is about to go. NCIS New Orleans, Tuesday.
Doug Marrone, who was the interim coach the last 2 games back in 16, and then Tom Coughlin picked him full-time. Former Buffalo Bill head coach for 2 years, where his first and last games were matchups against the Patriots.
He's done a fantastic job getting these guys ready for this week.
Big time. All year. And movement.
False start. Offense, number 74. Under penalties, 2 first
There's Cleet Blakeman. That's the first flag in the game. Not until a minute and a half into the second quarter.
Cam Robinson right there, the little jig, which he doesn't have to do since he has a tight end standing right next to him.
Over to Grant. He caught 2 on the last drive for big plays. He's got another one near the first down. Looks like it's right on the money for another first. And Mercedes Lewis to another block there to help free him.
Same play as before, but you're going to see, watch the blocking over here. They threw it inside last time to the tight end right there. This time they throw it outside, as you see the false start there with a perfect replay of it.
Marquise Lee appeared to be dinged on that last play. He headed out. It wasn't up for a first. Fake to Fournette. Did he freeze him? Goes down the field wide open. Wide open to Burns, who stays in bounds. McCourty comes over to assist on Rowe's first attempts to knock him down, and it's a play for 27.
Hearns gets him moving and then goes up and goes right out to the sideline. Another great design play by Nathaniel Hackett is showing us something, not only today but all season. Play action, easy throws over and over again for Bortles, and that's how you do it. They're getting chunks. This is getting very dicey in the stadium. They're starting to feel this, the pressure of this.
There's Nathaniel Hackett, the offensive coordinator, who has found the openings these last 2 drives, and his quarterback has hit his last 7 passes. He was looking deep and takes what's there underneath for a gain of 8. Right back to Hearns.
Run, play action, 1 drop back, run, play action, screen. Watch right here. Here's the 1 drop back. And throw the ball 5 yards over the ball, move the chains, 2nd and 2. I mean, just perfect game getting called right now.
Look at this run that Bortles is on right now. His last 8 for 116 yards in the touchdown toss.
Keeping them off balance on defense. Run, screen, drop back, play action.
2nd and 2. We'll take a timeout. You know, Marone brought his team up to New England in August. Kind of interesting. These 2 franchises, they got together and said, hey, let's scrimmage, let's practice together. This has become a common thing now around the league, and it was Jacksonville and New England who united up here in Foxborough, and they were here for about 4 days, had 2 full practices, a walkthrough, and the first preseason game for each team.
You're exactly right. I think it was huge for the Jaguars. When you go into it, practice or something, you get to see Brady up close, you see the receivers and all the people you've heard about for years, and then you just get out there and you're like, yeah, they got us a little bit, but you know what? It didn't feel like it was impossible, right? You gain confidence without anybody knowing it. Subconsciously, these guys thought they could do it.
You know, how many players told us at our meetings how much they benefited by that, as Fournette is wrestled down by Ricky Jean-Francois for no gain. And you can tell that the Jacksonville players, there was some of the off factor had been taken away.
Yeah, I mean, when you get up in close with someone for 3-4 days, you start to figure out strengths, weaknesses, and maybe not so much schematically because things change, but you definitely, your players, you know, the young receivers get to go feel these DBs and be like, okay, I got them.
I'm not sure they'll be doing that next year, but I do know New England is scheduled to play. Will play at Jacksonville in the regular season.
Might go for it on 4th down if they hand it off here and they're short.
They do hand it off on 3rd and 2, and they pick up the first. Fournette able to run through that traffic and pick up 4 and another new set of downs.
Doug Marone, fantastic. He loves to go for it and watch the blocking at the point right here. Great job by the fullback, Tommy Bohannon, and you know, they're just mashing them right there, getting 4 with this physical team up front, and they're holding the ball over and over. These drives keep getting longer. Whether there's points or not, we'll see, but they keep holding the ball.
Marquise Lee, by the way, I mentioned at the ding. He's been back out there for a few plays. Here's Fournette. Fournette showing no issues with that ankle. That was injured again last week in the second half against Pittsburgh. He had first been injured a game against the Rams back in October, but he is just fine and moving on.
So right here, this is what you saw earlier. They threw the screen twice. Now all of a sudden they come back and hand it off, and you see the slow play by Landon Roberts, who doesn't want to get beat on that screen again. Twice they got like 25, 30 yards.
TJ Yeldon comes in to the backfield. The last 9 first downs of this game have belonged to Jacksonville. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's Yeldon. Patriots are there, man.
That's it.
New England's on top. As soon as Yeldon gets in the game, he's the 3rd down back. Radar goes way up.
Keep watching. You see the Patriots come back, then, fuck.
When he's in on 1st down.
That's it off.
You're not going to fool Bill Belichick.
Did I hurt your feelings?
You're dependent on 1st down.
Loss of 3. And now with 3 tight ends in the game.
Same formation as we saw before. You've got 3 guys to the right and the running back up top. 4 guys on one side.
And they go left with Yeldon. Gets the edge. Cole tries to throw a block. Where do they mark him out?
He was the yard or 2 short.
Near the 6.
So watch again. When you do this, the quarterback has options. He can hand it off. He can fake it and keep it. He can also throw a screen right over here. And you see the screen up top? So Bortles is at the line right now saying, okay, we have contingency. They've run that formation about 4 or 5 times in the game, and each time they've done something different.
It's 3rd and 1, Tony.
Well, you know what they're going to do, Jim.
You saying you actually thinking the Patriots were that slow? Okay. Good going, buddy.
Rounds it for the first down. Pushed back, but he'll get marked all the way up near the 3. 1st and goal for Jacksonville. Actually, put it right back on the 4, and the last time they had 1st and goal at the 4, they threw it for the touchdown.
This is fantastic right here because you got 2 great...
Bear in mind, the Patriots have been down before, and they've come back, but that was in the Super Bowl. So bear that in mind before you comment stupid shit like you have.
Season this year, Jacksonville 7 out of 7 touchdown conversions in the red zone, including today. They hand it off Fournette. He's driving, and he's in for the touchdown. Wow! Like that, they say.
Right up the middle of the gut.
Too early, you're scoring too early. You need to be running that clock down as much as possible because you're against him.
Versus that look. This is not a good start for New England right now. Right through the A-gap with about 5 Patriots there. Fournette showing the power. I mean, right through Van Noy. Pushed him right back, and he's standing there.
Marone loves what he's seeing. His team, his last 2 possessions, has gone first 76 yards and now 77 yards right down the field.
We knew this would be a game. We called it a 15-round fight to start. I still think it's that way. As long as Tom Brady and Belichick are on the other side, they're going to make this, you know, at some point they're going to get back a little bit closer. But this is exactly how Jaguars wanted to come out and start this football game. Wow. Shocked the stadium. They're quiet.
When you're going to put pressure now on Brady and the Patriots with Brady not, you would say he's not 100%.
That's tough. We need to keep watching. It's early.
As Lambeau this time, almost identical to the first PAT. It is good. And Bortles, after directing them down the field for 5 touchdown drives last week, has done it twice here in the first half at Gillette, leaving the Patriots puzzled.
USAA is complimentary to my family because they stand on principles like loyalty, respect, and honor. Being brought up in a military household, the same core values instilled in our family.
We trust USAA to handle our auto, home, and personal belongings all under one roof. I see now why USAA is so important to my husband and my husband's family, and now I'm a proud USAA member.
We're the McDonald family, and we're USAA members for life.
Save by bundling USAA auto and home insurance. Get a quote today.
Oh, he's so beautiful.
At least your taxes are free.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
When you hear Domino's, you think pizza.
Patriots, welcome back.
We're mouth-watering.
They've done it in a larger deficit than this.
Pastas, chicken, and pizza. Just
If
$5
you lose, you lose.
would order 2 or more. We didn't stop at pizza, and you don't have to either.
Don't think so.
Hello. Hi. How's it going? All right. How you doing? Welcome. So, this is the all-new Chevy Traverse. What do you think?
This looks better than 99% of the SUVs out there.
It's very modern, sleek.
Maybe the most impressive part of the all-new Traverse is what's on the inside.
What are you doing here?
I missed you guys. I haven't seen you guys in so long.
What's happening?
We flew her out. It's a family car. We have to put your family in it.
Yeah, it gets 7 thumbs up.
Meet the new builder. They're launching scrappy startups and reinventing big business. They know the freedom to fail is the freedom to build, and they don't freak out when they run into a problem.
Stop.
We're the cloud that's obsessed with turning their dreams into realities. With the most capabilities, the most innovation, the most customers, and the most experience. Because we believe nothing should stand in the builder's way. Amazon Web Services. Build on.
From the biggest news in Washington, people who are mentally stable generally don't announce it, to the biggest stars in Hollywood, no one gets you closer than Stephen Colbert.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Pepsi, the official soft drink of the NFL. AWS Cloud, powering today's next-gen stats. And by AT&T. Well, since the start of Jacksonville's second offensive possession, they've out-yardaged New England 158 to -1. Here's a short kick to Lewis. This is something Belichick loves to do. There's a flag out. You don't see a lot of other teams do it to them. It's always been effective when New England has done it. Now it is put on them. And the Jaguars got what they wanted out of it, plus a flag.
During the return, holding, return team number 59. It's a 10-yard penalty, first down New England.
Tony, so far we have not seen much of Rob Gronkowski.
Yeah, it's going to be tough all day. It looks like it's single high, one safety up in the middle. But when you look, that safety makes Brady think that Gronk is one-on-one. Nope. You have a safety double teaming him. What an outstanding job by Todd Washington. And then Ramsey, he was out on third down. Like I said, he might get in there. You're seeing it a little bit. They have a plan for him. Todd Wash is defensive coordinator special, folks.
He's got
he did his first year targets for Gronk, so he's been looked at 4 or 5 times.
Bottom of the screen, and Brady's looking that way for Gronk. And it's knocked away by Gibson. And no flag on the field. Boy, Brady really tried to look him off, but he saw that matchup and he went for it.
Boy, he did. He threw this ball perfect. Gronk goes up and really usually makes that. The problem is it's 35, 40 yards downfield. You don't usually get him to that point. That throw was perfect and under duress, which we said before the game, he's going to have to make a lot of throws under duress perfectly against tight coverage to win this game.
2nd and 10. Brady hit his first 7 passes. He's missed on his last 3. Now, looking, firing, and
to the Gronk.
Holds on. He was walloped by Ramsey. Brady got hit again as well, but it goes for a gain of 20.
Well, there it is. What we just said again. Watch. It's a play fake. Pull the guard, look over the middle, and then Brady gets pounded and still throws a perfect ball under duress. And Dante Fowler continues to provide the pressure. He is a pass rush specialist.
Look how Brady kept his hand from bracing himself as he was falling. First down, play action. Pass over the head, going back to Gronk for the 3rd straight play. Miles Jack, one of those.
I think the whole point of this drive is Gronk, and
it's just
Gronk.
hard. Everything is hard. It's like a great man-to-man team in basketball. You're like, every shot is difficult. The guy's hand is around you. You got to throw over a guy. It's got to be in the perfect spot, and the quarterback's got to get hit while he's doing it. Tom Brady has an incredible challenge in front of him today, and I don't think that a lot of people knew that going in.
And he's going against, as you see the graphic there, the #1 pass defense in the league this season. He's got a 2nd and 10. We'll see what happens for him. And Burkhead walking out. Should be ruled
incomplete pass.
It is.
3rd down, guys. 3rd down.
Smith, who made sure that would not be a 5-yard gain with the catch.
Tom dropped back. You see right over the ball, Smith.
He just stood there and hit him. Not actually hit him, but
Telvin Smith's one of the most underrated linebackers in the game.
I agree with that.
He's just got great instincts and can fly.
3rd and 10. Burkhead got dinged on that play. Looking for their first conversion on 3rd down today. Brady, pressure all around him. Finally, they take him down.
took him an hour to get to Brady, but they got to Brady.
2nd sack here in the first half.
This is an outstanding job.
Brady knew it was coming. He was looking at him.
New England puts their running back out wide just to see who's on him, linebacker or corner. Well, Jalen Ramsey runs out there. So Brady's like, oh, it's zone. It's just zone. Not a big deal. Come on back in. I know it's zone. So his eyes are going to start in the wrong spot. They confused Brady on that play. Made it look like zone, and it was man.
That punt goes out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 46 yards. Jacksonville doing what it's been doing all season long, getting to the quarterback.
Laura, you found
my secret. Our world is in danger. You must stop them.
It's gonna be an adventure.
Some men like dangerous women.
You shouldn't have come here. But I'm glad that you did.
You messed with the wrong family.
Can't be too careful these days. The world has gone bloody mad.
I'll take 2.
Experience it in IMAX.
Tens of millions of people have switched to Unlimited on America's most awarded network.
Verizon?
Whoa, Vince. It was ranked highest in network quality performance nationwide by J.D. Power and rated #1 in the nation by Root Metrics 8 times running.
Totally Verizon.
Vince!
We can see the sign.
The V's sticking out.
Anyway, the most awarded network is...
Verizon.
Wait, Vince, you didn't know what it was. You did? Okay.
When we win, you win. Switch to the best network with the best unlimited and get up to $450 off our best phones.
Barry Sanders is one of the greatest running backs in football history. When it came to ducking defenders, nobody did it better. He's also a serious dodgeball player.
Here's the spin. Patriots left. Holy mackerel. Barry still got it.
But when it comes to mortgages, he's less confident. Fortunately, there's Rocket Mortgage. It's simple, so he can understand the details and be sure he's getting the right mortgage. Apply simply, understand fully, mortgage confidently. Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans.
Yeah, so this is working out well. Patriots are losing.
It's the Grammys Live with Bruno Mars,
Great.
Cardi B, Pink, Lady Gaga, Logic, Alessia Cara and Khalid, Kendrick Lamar, Kesha, SZA, Rihanna with DJ Khaled and Bryson Tiller, Childish Gambino, Little Big Town, Sam Smith, Brothers Osborne, Maren Morris, Eric Church, Luis Fonsi and Daddy Yankee, Elton John and Miley Cyrus, U2, and many more. James Corden hosts the Grammys Live. CBS next Sunday.
We're back to Jacksonville up 14-3, 5.5 to go in the first half. Driven for touchdowns the last 2 times they've had it. The Jags start this series from the 25. Basically, same point the last 2 drives began. Fournette into a wall for 1. Considered the league's most prestigious honor, the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award presented by Nationwide recognizes the NFL players who have made big contributions on the game and in their communities. And stay tuned, during halftime, we'll exclusively announce the 3 finalists for this year's award, and the winner will be announced at NFL Honors on February 3rd, 9 p.m. Eastern on NBC. For more about it and the nominees, visit NFL.com/Man of the Year. 2nd and 9. Second straight running play, second straight time. The Patriots all over it for no gain. No gain on this one. Malcolm Brown in the center of that group.
Look at all the plays over there on that left side. You see 8, 7, 10. That keeps the ball away from Tom.
Third down back comes in. Yeldon. Crowd trying to create a spark for this defense as Bortles flings it.
Come on!
Field, and it is caught by Cole.
Fuck's sake.
My goodness. Who is this guy? Blake Bortles throwing back shoulder 30 yards on the sideline.
Yeah, it was
Cole coming up
pass.
with a catch. We'll see.
Does he hold on to it? Does he?
Right foot, left foot. Now let's see the ball. Malcolm Butler on the
They
foot.
hurried to the line and they got the snap off before a challenge back to come out.
Outstanding job getting up and going, though.
That's huge,
Oh, illegal shift, though. They weren't set.
Right.
Shift. Offense. All 11 men did not get set for prior to snap. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Here's the play to Cole.
The thing now is you can replay this. So that play, that's a big call if this was a drop.
What you're saying is you can challenge
You can challenge this, yes. Because it's a false start, you can challenge. It's almost like the play didn't happen. Let's see.
Yeah, looks like he moved.
No, completed.
Yep. There's nothing worth challenging as it turns out anyway. They'll back him up 5 off the penalty.
What a throw, though. Oh, who is this guy?
He's a guy that's thrown for 155 yards and a touchdown. And he hands it off to Jones, and he takes a big hit, spins around, and takes it to the 48. Right into Landon Roberts. What's he feeling like right now?
Oh, he feels very comfortable. When your defense gives up 3 points to Tom Brady and a half on the road.
And you're making throws like the one you just did.
Well, they allowed him to get into the game. They allowed him to feel comfortable, and now you're just in a rhythm and you're throwing. You feel like you got a lead, you just let it go. That was just what you should do with young quarterback. Take a guy on the sideline at 3rd and 8 and throw it to him. Just throw the ball 30 yards down the side. It's a safe throw.
2nd and 11. He gives it to Yeldon still on his feet. He reaches down to about the 44. As the clock is going to go down. They can take it all the way down to the 2-minute warning.
You're darn sure they're going to, too.
Well, that's not going to happen because New England just called timeout.
Smart. I was actually wondering if Bill was going to do that because that's exactly what you want to do. Make these guys come back. If they throw it here, you still get it back before the 2-minute. If it's incomplete.
Leaves the Patriots with 1.
The real decision is going to be where's that line? That's the kicking for the field goal.
For more on that, very timely, let's bring in Jay Feely.
Well, Tony, going into the very little win there is, Josh Lambo went back to about the 32-yard line, so 50-yard field goal. That's where they're trying to get. That's the yard line going this way. It's kicked very well in the playoffs. One of the big pickups mid-season. Only missed 1 field goal this year.
Amazing pickup. After being jettisoned by the Chargers.
You know, it's warm enough to kick it probably for this kid. I know 32 is ideal. Be interesting to see if they, if they're at the 37 or 8, you kick a 55-yarder.
Well, they need to get to the 37 for a first. It's 3rd and 7. And they'll move Lee over to the other side. Just got the snap off in time. Bortles pass. What a catch that is. That is Lewis with a flag out.
They need to put someone else on Lewis.
That may say he did not get the snap off in time.
Prior to the snap, delay game, offense.
Oh! Delay game.
Out of a timeout, they do not get the snap away in time. It was fractions. But instead of that completion holding up for a first, back him up to the 50, 3rd and 12.
Well, can he do it again? Let's see Belichick. He knows his plans to bring a safety down, make Bortles throw the ball outside. See if this guy goes back now because the big throw. If he comes down, throw it outside, Blake. Bortles.
Don't leave him rush. Do not leave him rush. Sack him.
Wisely puts 2 hands on it as Adam
20 minutes later. Good job, Malcolm.
The play to nowhere.
Holding. Offense. 74. Penalties decline.
4th down. What is it? 4th and what?
You want to decline the sack, but the clock's going to run here. Now watch this. Bortles looking.
What?
Big hold right there by Cam Robinson. He just rips him down.
Yeah, Aaron,
Wise Jr. 91.
What about him?
Praise back.
For what?
You put these ones instead of the other ones. I want to use the other ones for a minute.
I don't have the other ones. You had the other ones. I didn't touch them.
We set up the possession at the 14th. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this from Nationwide.
One day your little guy's behind the wheel. It's okay, your mom's side will find a way to deal. You built this business up from the ground. Some your retired side will pass it on down. Every day brings something new. is on your side.
Here's a look from our nationwide Skycam, and you saw a little time management issue, a big one actually, right there with the punt.
I don't know why you rush up to give Tom Brady another timeout. 2:02, they can run it here, they can do anything now. That clock was running, it was not a penalty, it was a sack. I think Doug Merrill thought it was a penalty, so the clock stopped.
Saves New England's last time out. That running play.
No, it's a 2-minute warning.
We reached the 2-minute warning with the Jags in front of 14-3. You're watching the NFL on CBS.
Dustin. Hey, Dustin. Grab a seat. Nice to meet you. Have you ever had car trouble in a place like this?
Yeah, it was like the worst experience of my life.
7 lanes of traffic, and I was in the second lane.
When I get into my car, I want to know it's going to get me from point A to point B.
Well, then I have some good news. Chevy's the only brand to receive J.D. Power Dependability Awards for cars, trucks, and SUVs 2 years in a row.
I definitely feel like I'm in a dependable vehicle right now. I want a Chevy now. I know.
Where is it you want to go?
Oh, dude. Send it to him.
Where is it you want to go? Where is it you want to go?
Hey, what you doing on your computer? What's a computer?
I'm still not sure there's enough Bud Light for a Super Bowl party. Wizard, turn me into Bud Light. Dilly dilly. Whoa, I was kidding. Just do the throne. Can't believe you were going to do that.
Here's to the friends you can always count on.
I'd like that my wife's out of town and I'm in over my head meal.
So you said 5 Chicken McNuggets Happy Meals and a classic chicken sandwich for $3 each.
Exactly. Build whatever meal you want with favorites on the new $1, $2, $3 menu from McDonald's. Everyone's wild about Young Zelda. Maybe too wild.
A cheerleader hugged me to her bosom.
That's amazing.
No more high fives. I can't keep washing my hands.
Young Zelda, Thursday.
Microsoft Surface is used by players, coaches, and officials in every NFL game. And now presents this instant replay of the week. A deep pass appeared to result in a Raider touchdown. Using the Microsoft Surface Instant Replay Unit, game officials consulted with the league office to confirm the score, seeing the receiver stay in bounds and get the ball over the pylon. Microsoft Surface, official sideline technology provider of the NFL.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Nationwide. Nationwide is on your side. And by McDonald's. I'm loving it. Shad Khan. He's got the worst seat in the box right now, but he is the man who owns this team, and since 100 game as the owner, and Robert Kraft bought this franchise of the Patriots 24 years ago today. Brady goes sideline. Cooks makes the catch. Boye forces him out.
Brady throwing to the sideline, making sure he's in.
Cooks got him. Picks up 14 out of first. Pass across the middle. Delivering to the line.
I'm doing it.
Timeout. You got one timeout. Get up on the ball. Keep going.
8 yards to Amendola.
Here we go. Got to watch the backs in these situations. He likes to throw to them.
2nd and 2. There it is. To right you are. Telvin Smith.
Perfect.
But he was out of bounds to stop it. We've got the Verizon halftime report coming up. JB, Phil, Nate, Boomer, Coach Cowher. Their highlights and analysis of the first half of the Verizon halftime report. They've given up points in both playoff games in the last 2 minutes of the first half. A field goal to Buffalo and then that touchdown, 4th and 11 to Pittsburgh. And this pass is incomplete. Is Barry Church. That's going to draw a flag.
Oh, fuck. Gronk's slugging up. No, it's okay, it's okay.
Oh, Jim, that's a penalty for sure, but now we got to see if Gronk, if that's definitely a penalty. Hit him in the helmet. Yeah. No question. Now it's going to be about the concussion aspect. I mean, look at, he's kind of walking. We got to see this. This is huge.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense, number 42. 15-yard penalty from the previous.
You can't give the Patriots that fucking. I'm a Patriots fan, let's face it, I'm wearing a fucking jersey. But you cannot give the Patriots that fucking life.
It's a definite penalty.
He has a concussion. I'm saying it now, he's gone for the game. If he's gone for the game.
But I can tell you right now,
he went face fucking down. Look at this. He's done, I'd say, for the game.
A little woozy, wobbly. He's going to say he's okay here, but boy, that's a, oh my goodness, blow to the New England Patriots, and he cannot play the rest of this game.
Wayne Allen has come in at tight end as Brady goes deep. And there's a little shove, yes, Boye.
What is Jacksonville doing? What the fuck are they doing? Now, by all means, hand the game to the Patriots, but you're fucking self-destructing on the first half. I guess. Fucking hell, man. Come on. Common sense, man.
Vertical route by Cooks. He's a vertical runner.
You have him.
He tries to get out of there, and he holds him a little bit too much. Didn't have to do that. Doesn't like the call, but you had your hands on him. That is a definite penalty. This is big right here. That touchdown is a huge possession. Holding them to a field goal here would be unbelievable for Jacksonville right now.
There's a 32-yard penalty from the gun. Brady plays it. Down to the one. Slithers
Cooks. Good job, good job.
Got all the time in the world. Now, New England likes to get up and hand this ball off right to
it's, the right. It's a rush, James. Hold on. Perfect, perfect. Patriots are back on the scoreboard. It's now only a 4-point possession game. Extra points, it'll be a 3-possession. No, sorry, it's a 5-possession game now. With an extra point, it's only a 4 fucking point difference. Got my words out there.
Just a great job by New England being prepared to get up at the line. Jacksonville's not prepared to get in their gaps.
Nope, they weren't ready.
New England gets right up.
That's what the Patriots do. That's what they do.
And you're going to take your time, right? Well, New England wants the ball back again. They hope they throw it 3 times. They get it again.
That's the extra point.
55 seconds.
5-yard drive. 47.
If the Patriots can get a quick turnover and go back down and do what they did,
in the last 3 playoff games.
You're actually right next door to your friend.
Correction, best friend. Let's go.
Are you taking all your tiny shampoos?
You look rough, bro.
State Farm knows it's more than a house. It's home. So why not give it the protection it deserves?
Play something relaxing.
Talk to a State Farm agent today.
Oh, I don't have my wallet, so.
Perfect. You can send a digital payment.
I don't have one of those payment apps.
Perfect. You have a US-based bank account, right?
I have Wells Fargo.
Perfect. Then you should have Zelle.
Perfect.
The #1 mobile banking app just got better.
Does your coach use Zelle too?
Of course. Another way we're building better every day.
Last one.
Last one. You deserve the sweet reward of a Diet Dr. Pepper.
For what?
For arranging these pillows that are purely for show and not for sleeping.
That is sweet. My wife's obsessed with her pillows.
Even the pillows have pillows.
Honey?
Hey, babe.
The big one always goes in the back.
That's what I was telling him.
He's not just telling me that.
It's basic interior design.
Yeah, it's like Pillows 101.
Yes, we're diving into the pillows game.
Hey, buddy.
That Dr. Pepper.
It's the sweet one.
This is Debbie. She has
Soma.
Because she doesn't have Sprint Unlimited that now includes Hulu.
Wait, what am I missing? Who is that?
That's the you who has Sprint and Hulu and can stream the shows that everyone's talking about. And she got rid of her FOMO.
I also got rid of that boyfriend. That works for me. Yeah. What are you watching? Whoa. Ooh, that looks funny.
Be a smarter you. Switch to Sprint and get the best price for unlimited. Now with Hulu.
Look at this on the season. 14 out of 18 times. Putting points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the first half.
Well, when you got Tom Brady, that's his time. I think we know how special he is. That's why they score.
The game is not that far behind now.
Almost necessary.
The Jags kind of self-destructed on that drive for the Patriots.
The touchback. Grant drops down.
Just leave the
halftime report.
If Jacksonville comes out throwing, they're fucking idiots. Leave the ball run out to get the ball. Leave the time run out.
And the whole crew will be there for highlights, analysis, Verizon halftime report. Now the Jags have a couple of timeouts. Got to be careful, as you mentioned. If you come out and throw 3 incompletions, you get Brady the ball back again.
Oh no, they're going to run. Yeah, they're not doing anything.
Yeah, look at that.
They don't want New England touching this ball again.
Remember, they did defer, so they will be getting the football to start the second half.
It's exactly what you want out of Jackson. Even New England feels I'm a lot more comfortable now if I'm New England, right? The problem I have is I just lost my second best player on the entire football team, possibly for the entire game.
Jacksonville heading in with a halftime lead.
Incredible start right there for Jacksonville. They feel good. This has got a game. It's here.
Tracy, down to you.
Thanks a lot, Coach. You dominated that first half, but your thoughts on those big penalties that led to the touchdown there?
Well, I don't know if we dominated, but we've got to play well. You know, we had the first down, we got the delay, that hurt us. Then we wound up kicking it, and then, you know, I thought it was a good call here. You know, the helmet was a good call. I'm not sure about the one on the sideline there, but you can't do that against a team like this. You know, they've done such a great job of driving down before the half and scoring. And that's just what they did. So we just got to regroup, get back out here. We got to make some adjustments in all 3 phases in the locker room, get our players ready to go in the second half.
Thanks a lot, Jim.
As he said, that delay of game was a big one. That took away what would have been a first down. They could have possibly run it down and scored again before the end of the half. 14-10 Jags at the intermission. Halftime after these first half highlights from Verizon and the word from your local station.
Tens of millions of people have switched to Unlimited on America's most awarded network.
Verizon?
Whoa, Vince. It was ranked highest in network quality performance nationwide by J.D. Power and rated #1 in the nation by Root Metrics 8 times running.
Totally Verizon.
Vince!
We can see the sign.
The V's sticking out.
Anyway, the most awarded network is...
Verizon.
Well, Vince, you didn't know what it was. You did? Okay.
When we win, you win. Switch to the best network with the best unlimited and get up to $450 off our best phones.
Comedy lives right next door. A new 9JKL, CBS tomorrow.
Introducing the new 2018 Ford F-150 with best-in-class towing, best-in-class payload, and best-in-class torque. The F-150 lineup has the capability to get big things to big places big time. Hey, you're not always working, but your truck is. This is the new 2018 Ford F-150. It doesn't just raise the bar, pal. It is the bar.
Now get F-150 with up to $10,459 in total savings or lease XLT for just $309 a month for 36 months at your local Ford dealer.
Make rush hour an adrenaline rush with the 2017 Nissan Altima. Now with Nissan Intelligent Mobility, featuring available automatic emergency braking that can help you stop safely and keep you out of a jam. Now with bonus cash, save up to $5,300 on the 2017 Altima, or save up to $10,260 on select models.
Have you ever had car trouble in a place like this?
accident was like the worst experience of my life.
When I get into my car, I want to know it's going to get me from point A to point B.
Well, then I have some good news. Chevy's the only brand to receive JD Power Dependability Awards for cars, trucks, and SUVs 2 years in a row.
And here's more good news, a great offer from Chevy. Get 0% financing for 60 months or get $2,500 total cash allowance on this 2018 Chevy Malibu LT. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Credit problems? No problem at Granger Nissan.
CBS Sports presents the Verizon Halftime Report.
At halftime, we know there's been so much talk about the hand of Tom Brady all week long. He had a solid first half to lead, going 12-17 for 124. That young man there, Blake Bortles, was awfully strong. Strong first half by the Jacksonville Jaguars, but a couple plays down the stretch certainly did help the New England Patriots. As CBS Sports presents the Verizon
back,
the best unlimited is on America's most awarded network ever. As we welcome you back inside of Studio 43, full house here as we talk about that first half.
I got to tell you guys, penalties are the story of the first half, and they came in key times. Doug Marrone just talked about that delayed game penalty that his team took. But how about this one? Doug Marrone said this was the right call. Barry Church helped the helmet, unnecessary roughness. Now it's Gillette Stadium, so the flags have to come out, don't they, boys? And we'll come out in favor of the Patriots right here. I don't know about this call against A.J. Boyer, but Tom Brady gets him up to the line of scrimmage, first and goal. James White, that's an easy walking touchdown. The Patriots are relentless. And
you know, up until our last drive, the Jacksonville defense was dominating. Watch it right here in the red zone. They're the best in the National Football League. Barry Church makes that tackle, leads to a field goal, and the pressure. Dante Fowler in the first half, 2 sacks, 3 hits right there, and then Marcel Darius has stuffed the middle of that pocket for the running game. And you can see right here, how you're going to stop Gronkowski and move Jalen Ramsey inside, but also double him with the safety. Makes Tom Brady come off that initial read, then have to go to Hogan, who's covered right there by Colvin. And again, a big part of the success they had in that first half.
Well, let me talk about Blake Bortles. He was, great in the first half. He really was. Moved around, threw the football. He used Corey Grant out of the backfield to speed. But these type of plays, is it going to be a run? Blake Bortles going to keep it? No, he's going to throw it. They're doing a couple things well. The bootlegs. He's getting outside the pocket. 4 for 4 throws. A back shoulder throw to Keelan Cole. And the one thing that, as you watch the quarterback comparison here, Jacksonville is doing a good job of keeping their offense at a slow pace, keeping the game slow, making it go fast. Great first half by Jacksonville.
And how about that right hand of Brady? We haven't paid attention to somebody's right hand since Michael Jackson's sparkly glove, but here it is. We got Pitts running up the seam right there. He hits him on a bullet route. Pay attention to this pick play. You got Amendola. He's going to get the pick, and he catches it on the left sideline. He's gripping it and ripping it, tight spiral on it, and here it is to his guy Gronk right there in the seam route. So we are paying attention to that right hand, and we're also paying attention to the right-hand man, which is Gronkowski going into second half.
Yeah, Rob Gronkowski will be a big part if he comes back in this game. Last week, one thing Jacksonville kept doing, every time the team came, Pittsburgh came back, they responded. The pressure goes on that offensive.
Talent on that Jacksonville side, too. Well, Jacksonville, hey, how about looking against the young, fast, man, it's a athletic football team. They can hang in there for sure. We no doubt about that. All right, folks, and the Walter Payton, who we know set extremely high standards when he was a player and as a humanitarian. We are pleased to announce the finalists for the prestigious Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award. Panthers tight end Greg Olsen founded Receptions for Research, Greg Olsen Foundation, and the Heart Test Yard Fund, which provides needed services to families of babies affected by congenital heart disease. Ravens tight end Benjamin Watson helps countless people through his One More Foundation, most recently working to combat human trafficking, modern-day slavery, and other forms of violence against the poor. And Texas defensive end J.J. Watt raised more than $37 million over the course of 19 days for Hurricane Harvey relief efforts. He's also committed to assisting underserved kids through his Justin J. Watt Foundation. The winner will be announced at NFL Honors on Saturday, February 3rd at 9 p.m. Eastern on NBC. As Bill Cowher said, Jacksonville does respond. Let's see what happens in the second half. The Verizon
CBS Sports presents the Verizon Halftime Report. The best unlimited is on America's most awarded network ever.
Tired of boring first dates? How about an escape room?
Rebecca is crazy. Get out now.
Yeah, it's gonna be a problem. A new Kevin Can Wait. Then, for
prepare for the 7 most frightening words ever spoken.
Welcome home, honey. The kids have lice.
A new man with a plan right after a new Kevin Can Wait. CBS tomorrow. Every Sunday, they showcase their skills on the gridiron. Now, for the first time ever, witness their talent off the field. Singing, dancing, dog tricks, and opera. Watch and vote live to decide the MVP. Most valuable performer. CBS Thursday.
We stand together.
Several members of the Navy's SEAL team have been killed in Afghanistan.
We're family. We're going to get through this.
We leave in 18 hours.
We're going to get these guys.
We stand together.
New SEAL team, Wednesday, January 31st.
Bring it now. Tell me what you made of. How's that for a plywood stand? Show us that.
Did somebody say muscle? Hey, what's up? Super Kyle here, taking a hand off. You gotta use it or lose it. Let's play football. I'm Travis Kelce, taking a hand off.
All the heat, all the hype, all the sweet, all the swag that they ever had. I said that. You wanna want it? I said that. I know you wanna want it. I got that. I got that.
Look at what I can do. Nailed it.
Tonight on Fox, the NFC Championship. Then Thursday on ESPN, the Pro Bowl Skills Showdown. And next Sunday on ESPN and ABC, the Pro Bowl. The Best Unlimited is on Verizon, America's most awarded network ever.
Tom Brady and the Patriots found out what a rough bunch that Jacksonville defense can be. Bortles has led the offense on 2 touchdown drives. And we'll be back with the start of the second half after this message and a word from your local station.
Tomorrow, CIA Director Mike Pompeo on working with President Trump in keeping America safe. Gail King, John Dickerson, and Nora O'Donnell. CBS This Morning. Tomorrow.
We can't tell you who they are yet, but the Big Brother house will be filled with celebrities. Celebrity Big Brother premieres CBS Wednesday, February 7th.
The madness is coming to launch. James Corden hosts the 60th Grammy Awards live. CBS next Sunday.
Introducing the new 2018 Ford F-150 with best-in-class towing, best-in-class payload, and best-in-class torque. The F-150 lineup has the capability to get big things to big places big time. Hey, you're not always working, but your truck is. This is the new 2018 Ford F-150. It doesn't just raise the bar, pal. It is the bar.
Now get F-150 with up to $10,459 in total savings, or lease XLT for just $309 a month for 36 months at your local Ford dealer.
Sometimes people look at me as nothing more than a sauce delivery device. Well, let me ask you, can a sauce delivery device do this? I didn't think so.
At Zaxby's, our flavor speaks for itself, like the boneless wings meal, hand-tossed in our own spicy honey barbecue sauce, served with crinkle fries in a 22-ounce drink for just $5.99. Friends, family, flavor. Zaxby's.
You want to see it again? Boom!
It's 2018, your last chance to save big on 2017 Nissans like Rogue Sport, featuring Nissan Intelligent Mobility with available rear cross traffic alert, blind spot warning, and automatic emergency braking, which can detect a potential frontal collision and help you stop safely. Automatic emergency braking, now on the Nissan Rogue family. Hurry in for guaranteed savings and bonus cash. Save up to $4,500 on the 2017 Rogue, or save up to $10,260 on select models.
Hey, you been sales shopping, Jerry?
Yeah, starting the year off right. Saved hundreds. How about you?
Yeah, getting a fresh start myself.
That's nice.
Yeah.
You're into that kind of thing.
Visit your GMC dealer and get something you really want. Upgrade this season with $9,000 total value on a specially equipped, brand new 2018 GMC Sierra SLT Crew Cab model when you finance through GM Financial. See your local GMC dealer.
Save over $10 grand on a new Nissan at Granger Nissan.
January 28th at 2:50 Eastern. Don't miss the Pro Bowl.
Time to get the third quarter started. The winner advancing to Minneapolis in Super Bowl 52 is the AFC champions. And on February 4th, America's game welcomes a global superstar. Now, he'll take the biggest stage of all. It's the Pepsi Super Bowl halftime show featuring Justin Timberlake. And to follow
Justin Timberlake is actually on the halftime show.
Visit PepsiHalftime.com. And what are you expecting here in the second half as Jacksonville gets the football first?
Well, I expect Jacksonville to keep doing the same things. The problem is you run out of, like, cool play-action plays in the second half. It's going to be tougher for Bortles because there's going to be more drop-back in this half. New England shut the run down. And then on the other side of the ball, I would argue play man-to-man everywhere. Make Brady beat you in tight contested throws. Rob's not there. You don't need to help any individual now. No penalties, Jacksonville. This game's going to the wire.
Still waiting word if Gronkowski is going through the concussion protocol procedure, what his status will be for the second half, but here we go. Gronkowski to send it down to Grant. Line drive kick. And it will not be returned, but we're going to return to the sideline to Tracy.
Well, Jim, I was right there on the sideline when Rob Gronkowski got hit in the head, and he got up wobbly saying, wow, wow, just completely shaken up. He remains in the locker room. He is being looked at by the independent neurologist and other athletic trainers for the Patriots as well. And right now he remains there, and they are calling him questionable to return with a head injury, Jim.
Okay. Thank you, Tracy. Blake Bortles will take this first snap of the third quarter under center. 13 out of 15 in the first half. There's Fournette for 2.
That's what the Patriots need. Force them to throw and then intercept that ball.
Was 2 big penalties. This is the delay of game penalty, and you can see they did not beat the play clock, and it wiped out what would have been a first down catch by Lewis. Then after the penalty on Church, which no one disputes, there was this pass interference call against Boyer. 31-yard penalty that ended up setting up the Patriots 2 plays later for a touchdown by James White. 2nd and 8. Play action, Bortles. All kinds of time, and now gives it to Bohannon, his fullback. One touchdown last week, and he runs over for a moment Patrick Chung and has a good gain in the first down.
Incredible patience by Bortles in that pocket. The poise he's playing with today is really, really outstanding in a game of this magnitude. And right there you see the fullback in the flat who came out, blocked the linebacker, gets in the flat. How many play actions can they give him before they run out, Jim? Because that's really disrupting New England's defensive plan.
Bill Cowher said in the studio at halftime that Jacksonville can respond to that late first half score by New England. They did it last week. Fournette for 1. Yeah, they gave up that, what some would think would be just a crushing touchdown on 4th and 11 last week to the Steelers right before the half with seconds to go. They came right back and drove it down the field to start the third. And they own time of possession. They own the clock in the first half.
You can see right there, that's, every recipe ever to beat New England starts with that. How do you...
Yeah, but also look at penalties. They've had 5 penalties. You don't get penalties against Patriots, or at least limit your penalties down.
2nd and 9. Malcolm Butler was waiting for him. Pulls him to another yard. 2 straight carries by Fournette. 3rd and 8.
I'm not worried about the running. It's the passing I'm worried about.
Drop back game for Blake Bortles at some point. He's going to have to, feel the moment as far as 3rd and 8. Can you keep throwing the throws that Tom's had really throughout the whole first half? But Blake is going to have to make them here on 3rd down in the second half.
4 out of 6 on 3rd down in that first half. And it's rocking in Foxborough. Comes the blitz. Bortles gets to the way.
See?
Held on with 2 players colliding.
See, that's the problem. It's not the running, it's the passing. Yeah, grand. Stop him running. Give him the pass. That's well and good, but you have to be able to stop the pass as well.
And that throw, being out in front, while off your back foot.
Flowers is on him.
I'm telling you,
Linebacker.
Bortles is playing the game of the year for him right now. He's had some pretty decent games, but
he's
really impressive.
He's got his left tackle, Cam Robinson, being tended to.
Cam Robinson could be coming off. That might help with the pass rush. Might.
Address should be there, 1800 Ann Street. Hello?
Yeah, your driver, I'm on the...
What?
Those are the hostages!
Want to get away? Now you can with Southwest fares as low as $59 one way. Yes to low fares with nothing to hide. That's transparency.
This is a tomato you can track from farm to pot, to jar, to table, and serve with confidence that it's safe. This is a diamond you can follow from mind to finger, and trust it never fell into the wrong hands. This is a shipment transferred 200 times, transparently tracked from port to port. This is the IBM blockchain, built for business, built to run on the IBM cloud.
Sup world, it's the box with 30% savings for safe drivers. Coming at you with my brand new vlog. Just making some ice in my freezer here, so check back for that follow-up vid. This is my cashew guy, Bruno. Holler at him, Brune. Kicking it live and direct here at the Fountain. Should I go habanero or Maui onion? Should I buy a chinchilla? Comment below. Did I mention I save people $620 for switching? Chinchilla updates? Got that chinchilla after all. Say what up, Brago?
And long live the trucks that are always right there with you.
Get 0% APR for 72 months, or an average $12,734 in terminal values on the 2017 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab.
Wow, tell me more.
Lucky duck.
It's excellent. Genius.
Yeah. This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
Bortles has tied his NFL record, his personal record of 12 straight completions. Josh Wells in at left tackle. As Robinson walked off the field under his own power. First down and run for net. Pushed back by Lawrence Gay after 3. And let's get an update from Tracy.
Well, the update on left tackle Cam Robinson is it is a shoulder injury, and right now he is questionable to return, Jim.
Okay, he's had, an ab issue, ankle, back, and he's going into the 10.
Yeah, he's a rookie. Usually you have about 14 things by this point.
The list is growing.
But he's done a great job at that left tackle. I didn't think they really knew they were going to get that kind of production this year out of it.
Second round pick out of Alabama, 2nd and 7. Gale going to make that Fournette.
Chung.
Avoid what would have been a loss. Chung was ready to deck him. But with all that size and everything,
they're throwing the ball. Patriots defense, they're throwing the fucking ball. I can say that now.
3 times
it's third and whatever.
Does that little spin move. And he got hurt on one of them, though. You remember that?
Yeah, the ankle.
Tweaked his ankle.
Here's an interesting point on the field. 36-yard line.
3rd and 4. Okay, the might let's see limits.
3rd down and 4.
Same formation as the first 3rd down early in the game. They ran a crosser and a quick out.
They're throwing the ball.
Gonna roll out. Knocked down by
Good job.
And they're gonna bring out Lambeau for a field goal attempt.
They're going for a field goal.
Powers on the edge. Watch him. Go right against Lewison. Wow, he almost had an interception. Right in the hands.
That ends the completion streak at 12, and now from 54 yards.
Oh, boy.
Yep.
Field position, everything points. This is huge, Jim.
Make it, you got a 7-point lead. Miss it, Patriots take over at the 44. Rambo from 54, look at that kick. It's good.
It was fucking good the minute he left the fucking Browns.
It's perfect. 17-10 Jags.
Yes, we're coming out of a 3-layer cake. Ooh, for hosting this beautiful bridal shower for your friends, you deserve the sweet reward of a Diet Dr. Pepper.
That is sweet. Is that the entertainment?
Yeah!
Did someone call the cops?
No.
Should I go?
Yes.
But leave the boombox. Diet Dr. Pepper. It's the sweet one.
Hello, I'm James Halliday. Before I died, I created an Easter egg. The first person to find the egg hidden inside the oasis will inherit $500 billion and total control of the oasis itself.
Ready Player One. Experience it in IMAX, March 30th.
Tens of millions of people have switched to unlimited on America's most awarded network.
Verizon?
Whoa, Vince. It was ranked highest in network quality performance nationwide by J.D. Power and rated #1 in the nation by Root Metrics 8 times running.
Totally Verizon.
Vince!
We can see the sun.
The V's sticking out.
Anyway, the most awarded network is...
Verizon.
Well, Vince, you didn't know what it was. You did? Okay.
When we win, you win. Switch to the best network with the best unlimited and get up to $450 off our best phones.
Wake up to the power of the dollar at Taco Bell, where you can get stacks of fluffy eggs and melted cheese for just $1. Maybe the new $1 breakfast stacker is the new morning order.
State Farm knows it's more than a truck, so why not give it the protection it deserves?
The CBS Sports app is your app for football. Get the app today.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Southwest Airlines. Low fares, no hidden fees. That's transparency. Diet Dr. Pepper, it's the sweet one. And by Taco Bell, where you can experience the power of the dollar. And Tony, you're about to head into the off season. We want to make sure you're well supplied. Okay?
I gotta be honest, how come I'm not getting paid for this? I mean,
oh, come on.
I mean, just saying, it's my name and likeness, right? I mean,
they're all yours. Hopefully, you'll be able to get to the AT&T Pebble Beach with them all still intact. We'll see you there in a few weeks.
That's a good-looking guy on that ball, I'll tell you what, whoever they put there.
So, a moment ago, during the break, we saw that little, I don't know, treatment to the bandage for Brady on the sideline. What's this all about?
Well, you're going to see they're going to put that on top, and that's basically just to keep the bandage on. So what they're doing right there is they're going to, it's almost like a glue, but it's not, but it just kind of keeps it on there tight. And so that way when you sweat and move around, it doesn't just start getting, to a point where it falls off.
So Dwayne Allen is his tight end, with Gronkowski still in the locker room. They'll be going to concussion protocol. Brady 12 out of 17, 124 in that first half. To Lewis. Able to quickly get outside.
So about 4 yards there.
Smith on the tackle. Thursday on CBS, your favorite NFL players showcase their best talents off the field. You can watch and vote live to decide who really is the MVP, the most valuable performer, that is. That's Thursday, January 25th on CBS. It's an NFL talent show. You got to see it. Coming up this Thursday. Second down at 6. He fakes it. Steps up into it. Goes deep. And double coverage and no flag. Brooks was surrounded by both Ramsey and Bouye. He had the two corners on him.
You saw at the end of the plays, Ramsey's there. You got Bouye running with Cooks. He knows he's down the field threat now. Another perfectly thrown ball though, right in his breadbasket.
Hey, with Gronkowski being out, what does that mean right now for the Jags side of things on the defense here?
Man to man. Play man. You don't have to double anybody. Make one of these other guys beat you. Don't let the running back beat you. You can't let him go up and just beat a linebacker.
3rd and 6. And they convert for the first time today on 3rd down.
Chris Hogan.
Left open in the middle of the field.
Tom Brady, watch the rat defender. Miles Jack is right here. Rat defender means he's the helper. You can go anywhere. He looks at Tom Brady, and he doesn't keep going with Hogan. Don't look at Tom Brady's eyes. You got to read the coverages. Brady, outstanding. Under pressure, in the middle of the pocket slides. This is what makes him special. He'll move people. You've got to read the coverage as a helper.
Fake to Lewis again. He thinks he can get something down the middle.
Fucking hell, man.
Pull it in. The pass was there.
Eyes in the wrong spot, and Cooks is wide open and perfect throw, and just comes off his hands. And if this game doesn't go New England's way, this is the play you're going to look back at. That was a monster chunk.
Yeah,
come on, man.
Separation on Telvin Smith.
Once again, get caught looking in the backfield at Brady, and you got to read the route recognition. You know, as a linebacker, you can't get caught looking at Tom.
2nd and 10. Straight drop. Setting up a little pass to Lewis. Jack is there. And Jones finishes it off.
3rd down and what? 4?
Managed to turn that into a positive play. It looked
3rd down,
like Jack
6,
might drop him for a loss of a couple, but it turns out a gain of 4.
Jacksonville ain't hiding no more. They're not going to do anything different. They're going to play man again, and they're going to make Tom Brady continue to throw these balls in tight windows.
3rd and 6. As Wright returns to the lineup. And White gets the football. Jacksonville drops him after a pickup of about 3. And the punting unit comes onto the field for Coach Belichick. Not before, though, he has one last little word for Brandon King. Rookie D.D. Westbrook is back deep. He makes it.
Outstanding situational job there by Jacksonville not to jump off sides. New England tried. They've gotten a lot of teams there. Well coached.
What are you willing to do and what are you willing to give up to be the best you can be? You only have so much energy, and the clock's ticking on all of us. If you're going to compete against me, you better be willing to give up your life, because I'm giving up mine.
Father Time is undefeated. If he slips or doesn't look the same way coming out of the gate in 2017, what are we talking about?
There's a warrior spirit about me. I'm always in competition with myself.
I don't think I've ever met anyone that loves to do something as much as he loves football.
You don't want to make sacrifices for your sport, but when you have a family, you do. When I see myself out there, I feel like, man, I still do this and I do it better than I've ever done it, so why should I stop?
Well done, wizard. You are a true friend of the crown. Dilly dilly.
What would you have me do now, your majesty?
Turn that into Bud Light.
Okay.
Now turn that statue into Bud Light.
You know, your highness, I can do other things. I can put a curse on your enemies. I can make you immortal.
Yeah, no, just the Bud Light thing.
Here's to the friends you can always count on.
feel like one.
A new NCIS. Then, when Bull's client is accused of murder,
Make this go away.
he might have to turn to a tabloid journalist.
What are you looking for? Access, client meetings, strategy sessions. I'm into everything.
A new Bull after a new NCIS. CBS Tuesday.
We're back in New England. The sun will set on one team season. Who's going to Minneapolis? A quarter and a half to go. Play action and a roll out on the bootleg, and the pass is wide of Marquise Lee. Bortles, though, has had a big day. He told us last night, Tony, he says, you know, I'm not a natural thrower. Changed his throwing motion here in the last few years, especially made great progress this last year, working with Tom House in the offseason out in Los Angeles.
And that was his best throw of the day on the sideline right there on that third down. And well-designed plays all over. He's playing the game of his life right now. And he needs it today. They really need him to play like this to beat a Tom Brady-led team.
Here they come after him. In trouble, and he holds on to it as he's deft.
Fucking good.
At the 5-yard line. Lawrence Guy was there. James Harrison in the area.
New England comes after him. 6-man rush. Safety.
Oh, the Steven fella is gone.
And right there, they've adjusted.
The bitch is gone because he thought the Patriots weren't going to score Jags. He thought that fucking Jags were not going to get sacked.
You want to send people 30 yards downfield? We're going to make the ball come out of your hand in 2 seconds.
Second sack by the Patriots in this one, coming off the 8.
4th and 15. This is what Patriots need. This is what Patriots need to be doing.
It's Yeldon. And he is popped.
Punting that fucking football, lads. Punt the fucking thing.
Outstanding series for New England. They got life in the building.
You're keeping the Patriots in the game. What you should have done by now is kill them. I mean, like, murdered them.
I mean, no one's better. Best halftime adjustments, really in-game adjustments than anybody's coached.
Dortmund with a big boot. Room to run it back, though, for Amendola. And they come converging, including Grant making another special teams tackle after 51-yard punt. 6 minutes to go in third. Jags up 7.
Oh, man. My lucky shirt.
At least your taxes are free.
What happened?
It's his lucky shirt.
Well, with TurboTax up to 0, at least your taxes are free.
That's what I said.
Into TurboTax.
At Coors, cold counts. That's why we lager, filter, and package cold for a cleaner, crisper taste. Because our mountain is brewing the world's most refreshing beer. Coors Light. Whatever your mountain, climb on.
Tens of millions of people have switched to unlimited on the network ranked highest in network quality performance nationwide by J.D. Power.
Horizon.
Switch to the most awarded network with the best unlimited and get up to $450 off our best phones.
Excuse me, are you aware of what's happening right now? We're facing 20 billion security events every day. DDoS campaigns, ransomware, malware attacks.
Actually, we just handled all the priority threats.
You did that?
We did that.
Really?
We analyzed millions of articles and reports.
We can identify threats 50% faster.
You can do that?
We can do that.
Then do that.
Can we do that?
We can do that.
They came out of nowhere, sir.
Not many of them.
We don't know. Dozens.
All right, let's teach these freaks some manners.
Good luck out there, Captain.
Thanks, but I don't need luck. I have
You.
I don't have my keys. All hands, we are looking for the captain's keys again. They are on a silver carabiner.
Oh, this is bad. As long as people misplace their keys, you can count on Geico saving folks money. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Star Trek Discovery is one of the year's truly binge-worthy shows.
On my orders, go.
Now streaming exclusively on CBS All Access.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Coors Light. Whatever your mountain, climb on. by Verizon, the most awarded network ever. This will be the best starting point for either side. Ball at the 46-yard line. Patiently looking for a crease.
The 3 yards.
Gain of about 3. We're going to say goodbye after this game to 3 of the greats of CBS Sports for so many years, working their last NFL game. We'll get to them in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 7. Pass complete. Lewis, though, they're on him. As Lesney is there. Fred, Bucky Pensiera, 50 years with us. Nick Muro, field technical manager, 36 years. Joe Canavan, vice president of remote broadcast, 41 years. Thank you, all of you. Over 125 years combined of great service and friendship. Here's a 3rd and 4. Lewis able to wiggle free, and then 2 more Jaguars, including Colvin, are there to get him.
Does he punt again, or does he go for it? He's got to
trust his defense. Try and force him.
Doesn't he? I think he has
Try and force him offside.
Boy, effort great by Lewis, but you can see the speed of Telvin Smith.
Well, you pointed out last time how the Patriots are so good at drawing a team off in this very situation on 4th and 2. So the snap away, Allen.
Wasn't very hard to do.
Takes something off. And Westbrook makes the catch over the shoulder. Again, they'll start near the 10-yard line with a 2nd straight drive.
Patriots
versus the Jaguars. And Jaguars.
How much?
A touchdown. You see, Brady injured his thumb and his shoulder.
Washington crossing
So
the
are you
Delaware.
watching that there for 2 hours?
Surprising. What's not surprising? How much money
I've been watching it for the last
15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
2 hours, 10 minutes. Well, it's in the 3rd quarter, so probably another hour and a half. Hour and a half.
Adjustment out of New England has been to rush extra guys.
I'm debating about watching the next game.
Looking 30 yards downfield and throwing a fullback in the flat and getting 15 yards. You can't give them those chunk plays without really doing much of anything. I expect pressure on early downs from Belichick, and I expect, hopefully, that Jacksonville is up. If not, Belichick has him again.
Play clock is down to 1.
No, going nowhere.
He secures it. Loss of a yard. This is the top rushing team in the league. Most attempts, most yards on the season. So far in this game, 72 yards on the ground on 24 carries. 3 a pop.
Well, we knew going into the game. We talked about it before the game, and I said New England's going to take away your run. You're going to have hard runs, but if you can get 25, that's a great job. 30. Just the ability to do that. It's been the throwing. You got to throw the ball to beat New England. They're going to make you do it.
2nd and 11. Stay on the ground, trying to bounce outside. Fournette finds a little opening, and he's able to climb his way all the way out to about the 16. And Cam Robinson back on the field. He'll throw a block for that one. The left tackle, 74.
And watch, Fournette once again gets here, sees him, and then does his little spin again. And they were prepared for this as he goes, not now. You get 4 or 5 yards on that extra every time. Here we go.
3rd and 3. Yeldon comes in.
It's a good link, isn't it?
Gotta cover the crossers, New England.
Bortles pass. There's the crosser to Lee. And they've got a 1st down. Just as you set it up, Tony. Picks up 18.
Lee does a wonderful job coming from right to left. And you'll see Mercedes Lewis going from left to right. Or comes in and finds the one guy who
this where we're going, like.
Right now.
You look cute.
That throw behind, but he got so much room and open on that play. And Patricia's, he knows what they're going to try and do. You gotta risk it. Bring the free safety in there. Get an extra router. Help her.
Patricia thought they had him 3 and out for the 2nd straight series. Uh-oh, watch out. Flea flicker.
And he's doing fucking nothing. Or maybe it is.
And he's able to throw a strike to Hearns on the run.
This is not normal. Flea flicker, everybody watch. You're going to see him down. We're all going to come down the field. Great pressure by Flowers off the edge, makes him roll out. And then just slipping out late. Bortles using his legs again to extend the play and throw it at the last second. Now you run the ball. Just get back to beating the clock a little bit for play.
Bortles at 217 passing yards. First down from the 49, and it's
I'm not sure, but I can't remember which one it was.
Yeah, but I
takes it
don't
just
know where
across
it's
the
gone.
50 for a couple.
So I had it.
But you remember what it was,
It
though?
was the Star Wars, it was Black Star Wars.
If you can find a way to
Yeah.
take this football.
It actually never ended up in here, I don't think.
Your own 9 and get anything out of it. A field goal would be huge to go into the fourth quarter and have that double-digit lead.
Oh boy, you're going to need it, Jim. He's number 12.
Yeah.
He didn't get here by chance. He knows. He feels just comfortable right now.
Come on.
He's been here a million times.
2nd and 8. Well, he wanted to go that way instead.
Yes, Rock's football.
First down. Great, powerful move by the wideout going against Eric Rowe, and he outbattled him for 9.
Oh, come on.
Downs.
What patience. Watch. Bortles looked upfield and then come all the way back to Lee. He wanted to throw the single on the outside, and Eric Rowe giving up too much. But look at, you're going to see Bale right here on the left side of your screen. By Gilmore not giving up to Bill. Bortles stays calm, and he's getting good protection in the pocket because of the play calling. Run, pass, rub it. They don't know whether to rush or whether to run on each play.
There's a first down toss.
Yeah.
Robinson was up that for net. Takes it for about 13, and now they're in field goal range.
Just a simple toss. You'll see a pull right here by the left tackle and left guard. And Fournette with the one cut right back in. This defense has to be getting tired at this point, Jim. This is exactly why you rush it this many times. But it only works if you connect on those third downs the way that Jacksonville has today.
And one of their best rushers, that Patriot defense, Trey Flowers, just hobbled to the sideline as Fournette goes out for a quick breather. It's Corey Grant who replaces him. He's had a fine game in a lot of different areas. They take the handoff. Bootleg. The ball is dropped by Kroyak, who scored the only touchdown in that card victory over Buffalo.
Thinking my girlfriend was
5
just
seconds
in
to
here.
go, third quarter. This place was,
it's dead quiet right now.
That frenzied atmosphere we just had.
It's real quiet. It's allowing Bortles to talk to everybody, go up to the line, talk in a normal tone. They're trying to pick it up. They need something to go their way, New England.
2nd and 10. Hand off to Grant to close out the quarter. It's to about the 25. Jacksonville will go to the final quarter up 7. The David versus Goliath matchup has 15 minutes to go in Foxborough.
Next time I want you on my bowling tape.
Rodney.
Bowling. Classic.
Can I help you?
It's me. Jamie. I'm not good with names. Celeste! I trained you.
Thanks very much.
We share a locker. Gooseman! He gets 2 Navy Prize tools. It's 2? I literally coined the phrase, we give you coverage options based on your budget. It's me.
No, they're not.
Jamie! You're back from Italy! Mwah! Mwah! Ciao, Bella.
No.
Tired of boring first dates? How about an escape room?
Rebecca is crazy.
Irish.
Yeah, this could be a problem. A new Kevin Can Wait. Then, prepare for the 7 most frightening words ever spoken.
Welcome home, honey. The kids have rice.
A new man with a plan right after a new Kevin Can Wait. CBS tomorrow.
Stephen Colbert is America's first choice in late night. All new tomorrow.
Look out, there's a tree now, rocks on your right. Oh no, mind the dish. While you and Laura and Ford are out of the woods. See what we did there? The silence is awkward.
4 cameras working in perfect harmony. Get 0% APR for 60 months plus $500 bonus cash on a new 2018 RAV4. Toyota, let's go places. You
can smell it. You can almost taste it. You know exactly what you want. Your instincts it.
You're a faggot.
Rejoice. Tonight get your Longhorn favorites, like our outlawed
He called me fat.
uncrusted chicken or the Longhorn salmon.
Now he's in the bull boys, we put it in the turn-up section.
Longhorn Steakhouse. You can't fake steak.
Do you want to know how to avoid the return line this year? Just ask for gifts you won't want to return. Well, I'm not going to need this receipt.
Ring in the new year at your Buick dealer. Experience the new Buick and get $8,000 purchase allowance on almost every 2017 LaCrosse. See your local Buick dealer today.
Credit problems? No problem at Granger Nissan.
Here's our nationwide Sky Dance, Tony Romo, Tracy Wolfson, Jay Feely. Fourth quarter winner goes to the Super Bowl. 3rd and 8 for Jacksonville. From the New England 25. Blitz time. Bortles unloads it. Throws it away. And Lambeau will try now a field goal from about 43 yards out, Tony, that would give them the 10-point lead.
What a great job by Belichick. Way out here. You're going to see a blitz by Butler. He's not even in your screen. And there's no way to pick that up unless you had some unique way of knowing. They set that up all game for a huge 3rd and 8. Makes Bortles throw it earlier than he wants to. This is the kick of this kid's here, right here, of his life.
Well, he's already made one from 54.
Yeah, this is to go up 2 possessions though in the 4th.
This from 43. Lambeau's kick again, dead center.
I don't know. He looked nervous.
Did he? Yeah.
Wow, right down the middle.
So he missed one the entire year. Amazing pickup. Walter Payton, Man of the Year. You saw the announcement at halftime, the league's most prestigious honor. Congratulations to Greg Olson, Benjamin Watson, J.J. Watt. They've been named the finalists. The winner will be announced at NFL Honors on February 3rd on NBC. Fantastic work by these 3 great young men in their communities.
Who do you think's the front runner there?
Well, I don't want to slide anybody's
efforts. No, they all had incredible years.
Listen, we all know what JJ did with the hurricane relief.
I think that's got the front runner.
But they all seriously, I give it to all 3. Last year, there were 2 winners.
Was there? Is that legal?
That's it.
All right, back to kickoffs.
Seconds into the 4th. And none is not returnable. And let's throw it down to Tracy.
Jim, I just got word from the Patriots. Rob Gronkowski officially out for the game.
That's not good.
Concussion, Jim.
Oh, my goodness. You saw it earlier. It's the right move. He definitely got up wobbly. But, Jim, Tom Brady's down 10 at home at Gillette. 4th quarter against the #1 ranked pass defense in the league, and he just lost his #1 option, an any-man coverage route that they would run. This is as daunting almost as that Super Bowl last year. This is going to be tough.
They're running on 1st down to Lewis. If you can come back from 28-3, I know the Patriot Nation is saying, they faced some daunting situations in the past. And by the way, there have been 5 times in postseason play during the Brady-Belichick era where they've been down double digits and came back to win in the postseason, including their last 2 Super Bowl victories.
Well, and that Seattle one, that 10 was actually in the 4th quarter. Now, I know it was 28-3 in Atlanta, but they slowly came back, and they also had... That was the same as mid-3rd. Yeah. That was exactly right. But...
Late 3rd.
Well, nothing's going to be bigger than that, right? 2nd and 8. This guy can do it open. It's Cooks. I tell you right now, you're looking at the GOAT. The GOAT's down 10. Here we go. This is what sports is all about right here. Cooks goes down. A little too much room by Boyhead. Got to get up. Be aggressive.
So that pass on the mark. Brady up to 170 passing. And one more time, if anybody happened to miss at the start, and all the stories and speculation about what Brady would be as far as percentage-wise, doesn't look all that different. Watch out here. That was a backward pass, and it's coming back
the game, but Miles Jack falls on it, comes up with the football. He's got the football in his hands.
Oh, I think he got it, Jim. I think he actually got it. Did that just happen? The play of the year on offense, it was unbelievable. A double pass back.
And in the end, Miles Jack absolutely steals it away on the takedown.
We got to see this. Oh, that's loose. That is definitely... Ooh. Oh.
Rolling on the field, the runner fumbled. It was recovered by the defense. First down, Jacksonville.
So again, the ruling on the field is a Jacksonville recovery. All turnovers are reviewed. Is there a control issue here at all? I can't see that being that Lewis has control at that point. Is it starting to slip over Jack's way?
It obviously comes out there. The question is, does he get possession back right there? I mean, it's like on his hip, but that's got, oh my goodness. Let's see the other angle before we... Let's see if his knee was down at any point before that ball. The ball's loose before anything here. So the ball's already loose there. Now the question is, when it goes loose, does he go back and have possession there?
Does that look like possession?
Not there, it doesn't. That first angle we had is probably the best. Let's see right here. Ball's loose, so bam, right there, it goes out. Now are you saying that he gets it back? You can't see from there.
It's not a kind of a play you see all that often, Tony, where it just transfers over to the defensive player, but it was on its way over to Miles Jack. First he knocks it loose. Lewis is trying to pin it to his own body, but it's still at that point transitioning. And again, it used to be what the ruling on the field is, you have to have clear, obvious reason to overturn it. Is that the case here? That's going to be the question.
Boy, that's a tough one, too, because you can see the initial movement of the ball. And when it moves like that, it tells you it's off. It almost has to stand.
After a good play, the ruling on the field stands as called. Here's the first down, Jacksonville.
First turnover of this AFC Championship game, and it's a huge one. It was on the heels of a big play by the Patriots.
I mean, it definitely moves, so it's out of control. Do you call it control when he has it back on his hip? I think it's the right call. It should stand. I mean, you can't overturn that, just not enough. Wow, what a play by Jack. Well, I mean, just incredible what just happened right there.
With 13 and a half remaining. And now they run it with Fournette. You know, go back to Deion Lewis. He had fumble issues at the end of last year, including in a divisional game win against Houston where he rushed for a score, caught one, and returned a kick. But he fumbled a couple of times, and it really menaced him the whole offseason. We met with him just this week, and that was a big thing for this Patriot team. They gave him that position really the second half of the year because he was so dependable holding on to the football this year.
That's so tough, though. They're so fast, the Jags, the linebackers, Smith and Jack. That's why you go draft these guys, to make plays like that.
Straight drop for Bortles. Steps up, flings it wildly. And Lewis was looking around to no avail. 3rd and 7.
Oh, I think this place might get a little energy for this one. We'll see.
3rd downs, though, in this game. While New England is only 1 out of 8, Jacksonville is 6 out of 11.
It's the story of the game so far. Belichick came after him last time. See if he decides to play coverage this time. He'll come after again. He's doing the same blitz. Right here comes Butler. Does he pick it up?
Butler trying to blitz. Pass caught, but it's going to be short of the first. Burns pushed back by McCourty. Big tackle by McCourty. Stops him a yard short of the first.
Same exact offensive play and same exact defensive play as they both ran on the last 3rd down for Jacksonville. Bortles adjust, but it was just too far to go.
There's Amendola back at the 11.
Ooh, look at this. See the guy right here and here? They could throw this there if someone doesn't get out there. New England doesn't know what to do. Timeout, New England. Bill's going to let him go. Now they're going back.
And all the while, if you get somebody to jump, you'll get yourself a first down. But that doesn't happen. Signal, 15-yard line.
Give New England credit. No timeout taken there. A lot of coaches would have taken it. He trusted his guys. They were prepared for something sneaky.
12 minutes left. Jags in front by 10.
In your life, you're the quarterback, and your truck is your offensive line. Better make it the new 2018 Ford F-150. So powerful it moves the things you need moved. So smart it can detect the things you can't detect. And so tough it never, ever throws in the towel. Hot gunslinger. This is the new 2018 Ford F-150. It doesn't just raise the bar, pal. It is the bar. And it's proud to bring you the Built Ford Tough Offensive Line of the Year on NFL.com.
Alexa, set a Steven timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, starting now.
Alexa, set a Mr. Bear timer for 10 minutes too.
Alexa, show me my baby. Okay. There she is.
Alexa, find a nearby hair salon.
Here are a few nearby popular ones.
Introducing McDonald's new $1, $2, $3 menu.
I'll have the My Office is Full of Kleptos meal, please.
No. So you said a 2-piece buttermilk crispy tenders and a triple cheeseburger for only $5.
Exactly. To whoever took my lunch, thank you.
You're welcome, Paul.
Build whatever meal you want with favorites on McDonald's new $1, $2, $3 menu.
Who's the new guy?
They call him the Whisperer.
The Whisperer? Why do they call him the Whisperer?
He talks to planes.
He talks to planes.
Watch this. Hey, Watson, what's avionics telling you?
Maintenance records and performance data suggest replacing capacitor C4.
Not bad.
What's with the coffee maker?
Sorry, we are not on speaking terms.
From rap battles to rip-offs, choreography to karaoke, grand slams to slam dunks, the Emmy-winning James Corden does it all.
With one of the best Patriots offenses ever, the game plan is simple. 1, if by land, 2, if by air. The playoff picture is coming together. Watch it unfold.
Minnesota and Philadelphia coming up on Fox, and the Super Bowl coming up on NBC in 2 weeks' time. Brady out of the gun, all the way back to the 5. He drops, he throws it, and it is pulled down as Bouye was trying to get there and close in and make a play on the ball, but Cooks makes the catch for 18.
Bouye has got to get a little more aggressive. I mean, that's too much space. That's like a 5th throw. That Cooks has done that on him now.
Cooks now a 100-yard game, 6 catches. First down, Brady throwing again. Brady's throwing down. He grabs the face mask. He's helped to his feet. Looks at his left hand, not his right, but he's taken down by Darius.
Shaq Mason one-on-one. Darius gets to the quarterback, and every one of these plays gets more and more important.
And sets the Patriots back 8. And sack number 3 for the game for Jacksonville. Second and 18. Deep ball. Down the field. And overthrown. A tight double coverage on Hogan, including Jalen Ramsey, who we had a chance to meet with. Very confident second-year player who made first-team All-Pro this year. Number 20.
You can see the catch-up speed right there. He was behind him 2 yards and then gets in front of him by a yard.
You asked Ramsey yesterday, you ever get bored out there? And he said, yeah, I do sometimes.
They don't throw at him that much sometimes.
Yeah. Here's Bortles trying to stay loose. As it's a 3rd and 18. Pocket sealed for a moment. Brady's able to throw it. And they convert on 3rd and 18. That's a huge play for the Patriots. Hammond doubled with the catch for 21.
Only Tom Brady. Watch the quietness in the pocket. You're going to see right up top here the end cut. See how he looks off the linebacker's left? Don't go with his eyes. I'm telling you, he's going to move you. It's really special how he does it. Big time play by Brady.
Big time one they had to have.
issue as he unloads it. And it is caught by Dorsett.
No gun, no problem.
Only New England runs 2 trick plays out of like 6. A really unique flea flicker, and Dorsett gets behind Jack, but Jack smelled that out pretty quick. It was just a perfect throw right over his shoulder. Brady knows when Jack's into the line of scrimmage, turns and flies out of there, and Brady knows he's not looking at him, so he doesn't have to throw his receiver because the linebacker will never turn around. Can Tom Brady do it again?
Dorsett for 31 from the 23. Jump pass incomplete. Colvin was there to defend on Amendola.
I mean, give McDaniels credit, Jim. Give him credit for this. It's hard to move the ball against this Jags defense over and over again, right? So he's dying to find chunk plays another way. He's doing it uniquely with different things. That's how they're getting some of these big plays. I mean, Jacksonville's played outstanding on defense, but some of these plays are just very uniquely constructed.
They said 2 trick plays in the 4th quarter.
Got the penalty on the long one in the 1st. I mean,
Todd Wash, defensive coordinator, looking on 2nd and 10. Of time, pulled down, good catch by Amendola. The 2 receivers in the area, but it goes for 11.
What the fuck?
England's going to flood this zone, put the running back over there, the tight end, and then bring Amendola underneath. That's 4 guys. Watch. 4 guys on the left side of the field. They're flooding the zone area with too many guys, and it puts Smith in a bind. Does he take deep or short? That's his zone. He's got to play that area, and you get 2 people, 1 in front, behind.
He brings it down to 3. It was an 85-yard drive. Don't forget the importance of that 3rd and 18 completion. Amendola caught 3 passes on this drive, including the touchdown.
I rescued George when he was 2 years old. He's not just a friend. He's family. Got your message about George. You okay? George?
Is the mirror considerably bigger?
No, he's definitely bigger. What's happening to my friend?
Are you familiar with genetic editing?
Someone's mutating animals into monsters.
No! Your oversized monkey is old news.
Dude, I'm not worried.
Of course,
if Brady wasn't on the field, I would be. I'm not bothered. They can down by more and they'll come back. My only issue is the Jaguars' defense is a good defense. And I'm not knocking them, they're better than Atlanta defense-wise.
You know there are other ways of dealing with people, right?
I do know that, yeah, but that's no fun.
Rampage. Experience it at IMAX, April 20th.
Introducing the new 2018 Ford F-150 with best-in-class towing, best-in-class payload, and best-in-class torque. The F-150 lineup has the capability to get big things to big places big time. And things just got bigger. F-150 is now Motor Trend's 2018 Truck of the Year. This is the new 2018 Ford F-150. It doesn't just raise the bar, pal. It is the bar.
I am the greatest. I'm going to become champion of the universe. Me with my beautiful, colorful personality. I'm good looking, clean living, cultured, and I am modest. I am so modest I can admit my own fault. My only fault is I don't realize how great I really am. Because I am great. I am the greatest.
Your favorite NFL players showcase their best off-the-field talents. Watch and vote live to decide the MVP. Most Valuable Performer, CBS Thursday.
NFL on CBS is sponsored by Subway. So much sandwich. IBM. And by the 2018 Ford F-150, it doesn't just raise the bar, it is the bar, as you see the Boston skyline. And everybody, not only up in Boston and around all parts of New England, but all football fans, riveted by the 8:44 to go. Everyone out on a grant from the goal line, actually, and that is Slater, of course, on him quickly. Again, you can watch your favorite NFL stars compete. AFC versus NFC matchup. The Pro Bowl next Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern on ESPN and ABC, and the Pro Bowl Skills Showdown is this Thursday at 9 on ESPN. You played the game of your life, and now can you sustain it for the last 8.5? Here we go! Hands it off. Fournette.
Go for your knees.
Up to the Patriots. Hold them to about a yard.
This is where you go with your number one play for your quarterback. Don't wait till third down. Give him your best third down play on second down, Jim. The coverages won't be as exotic. Get Blake Bortles your number one third down play he ran all year right on this play. He knows the contingencies.
Play action. Down the middle. He is able to pull it off with the completion to Burns.
Fantastic job right here. This play is one of the core principles you're going to see right here. Let's fake it. Get the linebacker to go overflow the run. Throw right behind him to Hearns.
For 20.
Patricia talked about that one all week. That is a staple play. That's what you do in key situations. A play you've run 500 times this year. Don't get brand new plays right now. Go to your core. And don't do them on third down. Do them on first and second. Stay aggressive and you'll have a chance.
For a yard. Chung comes up to make the tackle. And the next snap will come inside of 7 minutes. Nathaniel Hackett, the offensive coordinator. His father Paul is here. He's got to be proud. His dad, a football coach at Pitt, Southern Cal, and offensive coordinator all around the NFL for a number of teams. Drop back, Bortles. Gonna go with a deep ball, and it is.
Gilmore, man, you gotta hold on to that.
Gilmore intended for D.D. Westbrook.
Third and nine.
Of Jacksonville, right into the arms of Gilmore. Bill Belichick was going to make at some point in this game. Blake Bortles feel the weight of going to the Super Bowl. He is now in a bare front. He is making Bortles throw this football. So in this game, Blake Bortles is going to have to make a big play at some point. I just think he has to come up with something a little bit outside of what he's been doing for most of his career. It's time.
It's 3rd and 9. Incomplete, and no flag as Lewis looks around and won't find a
pump the ball.
These are the ones you're going to want back. Watch right here, and the top receiver in the slot. As you look across the field, he comes wide open right there crossing, and Blake just gets locked in on the crosser.
Norton. No pressure. Sends it inside the 20. Fair catch, Hammond goal. near the 18. 6:21 to go. Tom Brady coming out trying to pull off yet another comeback.
This is a tomato you can track from farm to pot, to jar, to table, and serve with confidence that it's safe. This is a diamond you can follow from line to finger, and trust it never fell into the wrong hands. This is a shipment transferred 200 times, transparently tracked from port to port. This is the IBM blockchain, built for business, built to run on the IBM cloud.
Pepsi's always had great taste. Today, try great taste with zero sugar. This is the Pepsi with zero compromises. This is Pepsi Zero Sugar.
So Dave here is taking the family up to the lake for the weekend, but without the white knuckles this time. Because his new 2018 Ford F-150 has Bliss with trailer coverage. It's Brainiac smart. Not only does it watch your F-150's blind spots, it's got your trailer covered too. Just another reason why Ford F-Series is America's best-selling truck for 41 straight years. This is the new 2018 Ford F-150. It doesn't just raise the bar, pal. It is the bar.
DirecTV has been rated #1 in customer satisfaction over cable for 17 years running. But some people still like cable, just like some people like free chicken sodas, having their seat kicked on an airplane, being rammed by a shopping cart, sitting in gum, and walking into a glass door. But for everyone else, there's DirecTV. For #1 rated customer satisfaction over cable, switch to DirecTV and get it.
It's a Brady jersey.
Call 1-800-DirecTV.
They say money can't buy happiness, yet everyday $4.99 buys you a foot-long Black Forest ham, meatball marinara, spicy Italian, and more. That's happiness, and I'm buying it. 5 foot-longs, $4.99 each for a limited time at Subway. So much sandwich.
CBS next Sunday, it's the Grammys Live with Lady Gaga.
Not sad, dude. Not sad.
Jr., Fonzie and Daddy Yankee, Sean Petit, Vig, Childish Gambino, Kendrick Lamar. And that's just the first hour. Plus, Bruno Mars, Cardi B, Elton John, Miley Cyrus, U2, and many more. James Corden hosts the Grammys Live. CBS next Sunday.
Patriots break huddle with 6:21 to go. Beginning this drive at the 19. Campbell has come out of the blue tent. Smoot, you saw him, he's in for him at the moment.
No. Fucking weird fucking sessions.
Here's Brady. Walks it up into the air deep.
Damn fucking right, throw that fucking flag. Because he's just cost himself the fucking game.
Was the intended receiver, and Ramsey was trying to defend him.
Well, they've switched. They put Ramsey on him now, and Cooks gets by him.
Pass interference, defense, number 20. Wrong place to display a foul. First down, Wheeler.
Grabbed him around the neck. Ball hadn't even gotten there.
Well, Brady couldn't get enough on it because he got pressure right when he was letting go of the ball.
36-yard penalty. First down. We're down the sideline, and it's incomplete as White got turned around. Jacksonville now has 98 yards in penalty yards. Been flagged 6 times, Patriots once in this game. You saw Telvin Smith trying to say a word or two to his second-year corner. Again, decorated corner, but just gave up the big penalty.
You see Ramsey now is following at the bottom of your screen. He's following Cooks. Cooks has had the big game.
2nd and 10. Jack's coming in on him, and it's incomplete.
First pressure I've seen in a while. Todd Wash, give him credit. Timely. Jack right up the middle.
It's Miles Jack.
Colvin on the edge, and then Jack right up the middle like a missile. Whoa!
That's some hit.
Ooh, hurts worse when you're 42. Look at that. Whack. All right, 3rd and 10.
Yeah. 2 conversions today, including that 3rd and 18 on the last
possession. It led to a touchdown. 3rd and 10. Brady's pass tipped up in the air, incomplete. Talvin Smith broke it up intended for James White. And Belichick sends out the punting team.
They hold. Stop Brady in the 4th, and this ball just barely inside shoulder. Smith gets a hand in there. It's going to be a bang-bang play either way, but give Jacksonville credit. How hard is that to stop? 12 at the end of a game in these situations.
Westbrook slides over. Catches it. And about the 10. Coming up, the State Farm postgame show. JB, Phil, Nate, Boomer, Coach Cowher. Highlights and analysis. And the presentation of the Lamar Hunt Trophy to the AFC champions. That's coming up on the State Farm postgame show. Will it be in the visitors' locker room for Jacksonville or down on the field for New England? That trophy presentation. Well, Tom Coughlin, someone said this week, he has been New England's kryptonite through the years.
Well, right now, I'm still waiting to see a Manningham or a David Tyree moment.
That's right, both in the 4th quarter.
Yeah,
miracle catches.
I just have a feeling something's coming here.
From the 10. To run up the middle, and the Patriots are waiting for him, including Patrick Chung, no gain. I mean, what would you do at this point? You know, you played a mistake-free football throughout the postseason. You're at your own 10. Crowd's into it. Trying to use the clock a little bit, too.
Now, you got to get first downs. This is not about using the clock. You got to pass this ball here.
Here they go. Picked up the blitz. Bortles throw. It was dangerously defended by Eric Rowe. Hearns was the target.
Great job by Rowe. The blitz, good job by Fournette. Cuts a hard-charging Roberts and gives a chance for Bortles. And that ball, once again, back shoulder, needs to be front side. Does he have a step?
Now you got 3rd and 10.
Well, if New England plays zone, there's not going to be much open here, but if they play man, you got a shot. A lot of crossers coming at you again.
Bortles in trouble, able to get rid of it and avoid the sack. And look at James Harrison. Trey Flowers was in there too.
Harrison here is going to come right off the edge and bull rush, but Flowers got there already and made the play. Boy, Trey Flowers come up big this year. Harrison bull rushed right in at the end.
And now Jacksonville will punt from its end zone.
Boy, they're asking a lot for the defense. Again, they got to stand up to Brady.
Norton didn't get all of this. That's Amendola. Take it off. Inside the 40 and down at the 30.
That's what Patriots need, lads. That's what the Patriots need.
It was a poor punt. Little hang time. Traveled 41 yards and was run back 20. Amendola may have tried to dupe them a little bit as he kind of like waved it off, but it wasn't a fair catch signal by any means. But Jacksonville looked a little flat-footed, and they didn't collide until about the 30-yard line where the ball rests.
Come on.
In front, James White gets halfway home to the 15.
Screen pass to the left to White. Soft coverage by Jacksonville. McDaniel's doing a great job against a tough defensive unit.
And you see Campbell back out on that defensive front. Amendola
catch, and Holden reached out to knock it down, and somehow it was threaded right into the hands of Amendola. Another touchdown. That's a catch.
They called it a catch.
Some good sound effects, but I didn't see anything there. I don't think you want to, as you see Miles Jack, he is having his left leg looked at. He's got his hand kind of underneath it. And this right here is not something that Jacksonville needs to see. Miles Jack having to be helped to the sideline. It's going to be a 2nd and 2. From the 7. He keeps it.
Quarterback sneak.
Just charge ahead for a 1st and goal to go. We got another Jaguar defender down, and it's Darius.
Surprising Brady does this because of the hand, but look at, he got a shot at the Super Bowl on the line. He's going.
He doesn't care.
No.
He's going to do whatever it takes. He's already thrown for 134 in this quarter. Almost half his total for the game.
It's been an outstanding game by Brady. Really an outstanding game by Bortles and an outstanding game by Brady. Both quarterbacks have played great football. Brady just has a unique way of turning it on when it matters most. And what happens over time against these great defenses or these great pass rushers, they don't quite have the same pass rush in that second half later on in the game that they had early. You have to withstand the early onset, the feeling of the rhythm of the game. It changes as you move into the second half. And that's when you get a lot of your yards. Just don't give them the game early. Don't throw them the ball when you're in key situations and get behind too much. Brady knows it better than anybody. He's exemplified that today, and now he has a chance to win.
He's moving in on 300, and remember this just seconds into the final quarter, Jacksonville kicked the field goal to go up 10. And since that time, New England driven once for a touchdown and has the Jaguar defense on its heels again.
Boy, I tell you what, New England right here, obviously 1st and goal at the 5. They're fantastic in the red zone. This defense is fantastic in the red zone.
I think Blake Bortles is beginning to realize he's going to have to come up. You've said a couple of times, got to do something that's going to define a career, change things. Going to have to come up, in all likelihood, with the drive of his life. 3.5 to go.
Got to cover the back here. They like to run little option routes either way over here.
Landed off the right. They drag him down. And that was Campbell who had hold of him.
Brady has options on that play. They played a soft defense with the safeties. He changes it and goes to a run. We'll see what happens now. This is interesting. Do you get up and play tight man, or do you let them run the ball a little bit and hope that they don't run it in? But then it takes Brady out of the game.
And this is a team going the whole second half with Gronkowski ruled out with a concussion. White, the running back. Brady under center. 2nd and goal. Fake it to White. Looking around.
Fucking go, Amendola! It's not over yet, lads. It's not over yet.
Tom Brady does it again! How about Amendola with the catch? Watch. Let's see if he does it. Go back against on how you're supposed to throw it there so it's protected. Right foot, left foot ball. That's a touchdown, Jim. New England has the lead and a shot ahead to the Super Bowl.
For the second year fucking running.
They need to drive him again, but Amendola to get that second foot down. Acrobatic. His second touchdown.
Jesus Christ.
Of the quarter. Extra point. Makes it a 4-point lead.
Did you think anything else was going to happen there?
I mean, everybody has seen it so many times, you just keep wondering, against the #1 pass defense, could you do it this time? No Gronkowski?
He's gone. Hey, this guy, you think he hasn't gone against the #1 pass defense before? Look at those eyes. He wants this as badly as any of them.
That's the true definition of no blink.
Lost Gronkowski. You're down 10 in the fourth quarter. Everybody loves it. Belichick ecstatic.
Yeah, Belichick going wild.
Here we go. Belichick's already on to defensively what they're going to do here.
Remember, Amendola not only has scored 2 touchdowns in the quarter, he had the 20-yard punt return that set up.
Leave them run the ball, but don't leave them pass the ball. Cover the pass, but don't give up too big of runs. That's all they need to do.
After he caught 11 balls against Tennessee, he called him Danny Playoff Amendola. It makes a lot of sense now. Jacksonville will start at the 25. Again, the State Farm post-game show. JB, Phil, Nate, Corber, Coach Cowher. Highlights and analysis, plus the presentation of the Lamar Hunt Trophy to the AFC champions. That'll be coming up on the State Farm post-game show.
This is your dream, Blake, when you were a kid. You had no idea you'd be going against the greatest quarterback of all time, and he just let him down to beat you, and you have a franchise in your palm right here. Jacksonville waiting. You're the quarterback. You're number 4. You got 248 and 3 timeouts. Here's your life.
They're throwing the ball. They have to throw the ball.
First down throw. Pull down. Pick up of 8.
That's fine. Leave the clock run. Plain and simple. Leave the clock run. But do not leave them get a first down yet.
Perfect first play. Get the ball
if
in his
anything.
hand, throw a slant, rip it in there. I'd come back and do it again to the weak side at the bottom.
He's going to go to the sideline. On that side and open. Westbrook can get to his feet.
Gilmore, what the fuck?
To get back up and stop him. That's the first catch of the game for Westbrook.
He just quieted the crowd instantly. Another back shoulder. Standing in there, and he's might have been down right there, but if I'm New England, it's okay. It stops the clock.
They're all the way to the New England 38 with 2:13 to go. That picked up 29.
You can sprinkle on a run. You have all day here, Jacksonville. You can do anything.
All kinds of time. Lawson, Fournette was there, trying to outrace Marquise Flowers, and it's incomplete with 2:07 to go.
Bortles stand in the pocket forever. Running back just drifts upfield a little bit. There's nowhere to really throw that. It looks like he misses him, but he's all the way on the sideline. I mean, there's no room right there. Blake wants him to come back in.
Couldn't made a play on that ball?
Well, that's not his forte.
Yeah.
Here we go. Belichick's going to have to pressure at some point. You can't give him that much time on each of these plays.
That's Cole in motion. Rushing 4. Bortles in trouble. They get to him. The ball's down. Fallen on by Robinson. It was James Harrison who got to
That's it. That's it. That's the way to do it. Third down.
James Harrison gets right by. Watch on the edge over here.
Recovered by the Jags. 2-minute warning at Gillette.
Nero, come here.
Women.
Nero, come here.
Sure, we may be outnumbered.
Nero.
20 to 1. They may have more men, more horses. And their horses may be faster and more intelligent than ours. They have arrows with fire, which probably don't hurt more than the regular ones. And unlike them, we have very little. Look, I'm gonna level with you guys. We're out of Bud Light, and they have some. So dilly dilly.
Tens of millions of people have switched to unlimited on America's most awarded network.
Verizon?
Whoa, Vince. It was ranked highest in network quality performance nationwide by J.D. Power and rated #1 in the nation by Root Metrics 8 times running.
Totally Verizon.
Vince!
We can see the sun.
The V's sticking out.
Anyway, the most awarded network is...
Verizon.
Well, Vince, you didn't know what it was. You did? Okay.
When we win, you win. Switch to the best network with the best unlimited and get up to $450 off our best phones.
We don't need a board, and we do not need pieces.
We won't need any extra rudeness either.
I'm about to burn this door down.
You're gonna light a fire in a windowless room.
Well, it's only gonna be dangerous until the door burns down.
2 words. Phil. Single. Overweight.
I don't like this.
What the?
Game night.
Honey, don't look at her.
Rated R.
Medium Pizza Hut pizzas just $5.99 each.
Did they say Pizza Hut?
For $5.99?
Yes, and yes.
Yes. Introducing the deal you want on the pizza you crave. 2 medium pizzas, just $5.99 each. No one out pizzas the Hut.
Nothing compares to the Super Bowl.
You feel the tension. You feel what's at stake.
This is the time to leave your mark.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Game Night, February 23rd. And by Bud Light, brewed to be enjoyed responsibly. We got a 3rd down and 19. Jags have 3 timeouts to go.
Got to get some yards. If it's 4th and 19, you have to punt. You can get 10 yards. You're okay. Don't run crossers here. Just get up about 8-10 yards. The Jags are going to chip on the edge with the tight end here and try and look for a big play.
Bortles. Open. O'Shaughnessy goes out. They only picked up about 4 or 5.
Are they going to go for it on 4th down? They have to.
Go for it. I mean, I don't want giving the ball back to Brady, but you have to have a
Brady's just going to kill the clock.
You have to have a play that you sit here and you think, we're really good in this. It's our staple play. Bortles is going to have to do something out of the norm. He's going to have to look off the linebacker who's supposed to be in the zone, or he's going to have to move around.
Got to pick up 14 all the way down to the 28 for a first.
It's man-to-man. All 3 receivers over here. All 3 corners over here.
Stepping up and throwing, and it is...
Fucking go! Get him up! You're making your money fucking tonight, bitch! Whoops. Well, it looks things Patriots are going to their 2nd Super Bowl in a row, 3rd in the last 4 years.
It's a step. It's really a pretty good ball by Bortles. Gives him a chance. It's just an incredible defensive play by Gilmore. Just an incredible play. It was Bortles did a great job, stepped up. Oh.
Bortles saw for just a moment. It looked like it might be there.
It had a chance, and there was pass interference. Look, there was a million things. Just an unbelievable play by Gilmore to time it perfectly.
He denies his old coach from back in his early days at Buffalo. And now, remember again, Jacksonville has 3 timeouts. Lewis, first action since the point, and he's dropped for a 3-yard loss.
Here we go, 3 timeouts. Plenty of time. The big decision is going to be Brady. They love these screen passes here. This is exactly where you want to keep the clock running. You have to make him use a timeout. So right here is where you're going to motion, an Amendola to stack a receiver and throw like a screen pass. If you don't want to hand it off. If you want to hand it off, fine. But if you want to throw it and make sure the clock still runs and try and get some plays, we always used to get into a screen pass, but not to the back, to a stacked wide receiver on the outside.
2nd and 12.
Gotta be running it here.
It's Lewis. He'll get back what he lost and another yard. So a gain of about 3. Timeout at 1:38. 1 left. What do you expect you'll see from New England on 3rd and 9, we'll call it?
Well, it's who you trust the most. I mean, I'm trusting Tom Brady. It's like, let's try and get a first down and win the football game. You know, you can always play it safe. There are safe calls that you can trust your quarterback on. I mean, does the one timeout matter that much? You know, it definitely helps. I just think it's worth Tom Brady going through progression.
Amendola's on the sideline.
I mean, this is a safe call. It looks like right here, I formation. That's telling you they don't think Bortles can go down and win the game with no timeouts. That's what that's telling you.
It's Lewis. Lewis running free, and that could very well do it. Dion Lewis found a tiny little opening and used that burst of speed, and Belichick knows he's got it now.
They did it! Bill Belichick, New England, Tom Brady, and the run by Dion Lewis on the edge, definitely with a great...
Fucking delighted, man. Fucking delighted. Bear in mind, this is the Patriots' 3rd appearance in Super Bowl in the last 4 years.
One for the ages in Gillette.
To be fair, you kind of have to give props to Jacksonville's defense.
That's the last game, I think, for at Gillette Stadium. There you go. Both those coordinators. I tell you what, Bill Belichick, you can tell he's fired up. Blake Bortles, I thought Blake Bortles played fantastic today. That's one of the best games I've seen him play.
For tears.
It's important.
When Lewis broke that run to ice it, Bortles picked up a football and threw it as far as he could up into the stands in frustration. Played his heart out. Jacksonville team.
I have to give Bortles those props as well. Like he did a good job. Like.
In the 4th quarter.
Alright, lads, come on, hop on.
Blake Bortles is the first time they've lost all year without throwing an interception.
No, I know. But you see,
every other team they won this year.
The Vikings are Eagles. And they're not two easy teams to beat. Now, the only thing we go for ourselves is the man known as Tom Brady. But it's still not going to be easy, man. It's still not going to be anywhere easy.
New England does it in one of the toughest years. We thought they lost a lot of guys. You lose Gronkowski, give Bill Belichick credit. This team finds a way, special, unique. We're never going to see this type of thing happen again over the last 15, 17 years. It's truly generational.
The clock hits 0, and the Patriots continue to rewrite history.
Fuck me, man. Fucking hell. The New England Patriots are going to yet another Super Bowl.
Tom Brady in the 4th quarter, 138 yards passing, and 2 touchdowns, both of them to Amendola. And the Patriots trailed by 10 with 9 minutes to go.
Jesus.
And they pulled it off.
And there was never a doubt. That's the crazy part. This guy makes it look normal. It's not.
I'm stoked, all that, but like, fuck me, man.
Tom. It wasn't easy. You had distractions last week, the hand this week, a deficit, Rob Gronkowski going out. How do you guys continuously do this?
I know, we said whatever it takes, so...
They're the greatest,
great second half.
They're the greatest team of this generation. Plain and simple. Or the greatest organization of this generation, no doubt.
So, I didn't know that on Wednesday. It was crazy injury, and Wednesday, Thursday, Friday was a little scary, and then yesterday gained some confidence, and today, we did just enough to win.
Now you get get a chance to go back to another Super Bowl. This one in Minnesota, and I know that's near and dear to your heart. Can you imagine what that means to you?
It's pretty crazy. I mean, really, it's pretty amazing. Just to be on a team that win these kinds of games, and it's just a great accomplishment. I'm just so proud.
But bear in mind, lads, if Minnesota wins, they're at home for the Super Bowl.
Just an amazing game.
Just please bear that in mind. The hometown.
Thank you, Tracy. You can see him get emotional. His mother, Galen, is from Browerville, Minnesota, north of Minneapolis. Got a lot of family there. He used to go and spend a lot of time every summer there with his grandparents, and just lost his grandfather, Gordon Johnson, who was a dairy.
I'm actually going to miss Matt Patricia because he's actually a good coordinator.
Be able to share this again with all the family, and that Minnesota family too, that not that many people knew about. But they do now, and now we're all set on one side of it. The Patriots will represent the AFC.
Fucking hell, lads. Fucking hell.
Coming up for the NFC title.
I'm going to keep it going until the NFC title. They present the trophy and whatnot, lads. Keep the live stream going until then, alright? But voice your opinions in the chat, lads. Let me know what you think. Let me know where you pumped Patriots to go to yet another Super Bowl. And I probably will be live streaming that Super Bowl also. Or live streaming that Super Bowl.
Trophy presentation, pal. Enjoyed it. That was a blast, Jim. It really was. What a game. What a game. What a season. It'll be our year next year for a Super Bowl. I can't wait to get it started soon. And we'll be back with all of that. The Patriots are the AFC champions again.
No matter what your game, TaxAct can maximize your deductions.
So the Patriots won for their 8th Super Bowl.
Walking shoes, deduction. Self-promotion, deduction. The Deduction Maximizer from TaxAct.
Introducing McDonald's new $1, $2, $3 menu.
I'd like that my wife's out of town and I'm in over my head meal.
So you said 5 Chicken McNuggets Happy Meals and a classic chicken sandwich for $3 each.
Exactly. Guess you forgot to tell me it was a sleepover.
No, you didn't tell me.
Build whatever meal you want with favorites on McDonald's new $1, $2, $3 menu.
This is a tomato you can track from farm to pot, to jar, to table, and serve with confidence that it's safe. This is a diamond you can follow from line to finger, and trust it never fell into the wrong hands. This is a shipment transferred 200 times, transparently tracked from port to port. This is the IBM blockchain, built for business, built to run on the IBM cloud.
Lads, this is
Can I get
crazy.
a glass of white wine and a Michelob Ultra?
Michelob Ultra, 55% fewer carbs than a glass of white wine.
Shamar Moore stars in SWAT, Thursday, only CBS.
Experience the new 2018 Lexus NX and the NX Hybrid with a class-leading 31 mpg combined estimate.
Lease the 2018 NX 300 for $339 a month for 36 months.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
It's 2018, your last chance to save big on 2017 Nissans, like Titan, which comes standard with a 5.6-liter V8 and America's best truck warranty, which covers more than any other truck in its class for 5 years, 100,000 miles, inside and out, bumper to bumper. Hurry for guaranteed savings on the last of the 17s with 0% financing for up to 72 months on 13 models, or save up to $10,260 on Titan SD.
Mom and Dad got a new car. It's not theirs, it's mine. Mine. And it always will be forever and ever.
The new RX 350L with 3 rows for 7 passengers. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
This is the State Farm Postgame Show.
Well, how many times have we seen that pose right there and that one? The Patriots get it done again. They come back from behind to win it 24-20 and advance to the Super Bowl. Tom Brady will be the 6th pro athlete to reach 8 championship games or series since 1970. As we welcome you back inside Studio 43. And and the State Farm post-game show. Full house here. JB along with Phil, Coach Nate, and Boomer. They play the game how long?
60 minutes. You know, when you go into Gillette Stadium, you have to go for 60 minutes. And the Bortles-led Jacksonville Jaguars played about a perfect half as you could in the first half, maybe with the exception of the touchdown right there at the end for the Patriots. But if you don't play 60 minutes, if you are not all in the fourth quarter and creating first downs offensively, this is what's going to happen. The Patriot offense is going to start playing downhill, and Tom Brady, without Julian Edelman, without Rob Gronkowski, all of a sudden gets Danny Amendola involved, James White shows up, Deion Lewis, and away we go, and they come away with the win. Not surprising.
And that's just it, as we're seeing Bill Belichick dap up his friends and his family. That's what it is, it's family. We compliment all these teams when a guy goes down and then other players step up. Think about it. Julian Edelman goes down early this season. Gronk goes down in this game. And like you said, Danny Amendola, the MVP of this game, steps up big in that second half. He was the MVP of this AFC Championship game.
I've been where Jacksonville is right now. You lose a championship game in the second half. And I'll tell you, Tom Brady literally puts the team on his shoulder, and to the Jacksonville Jaguars, a fantastic season with what you did and a great effort today.
Well, what we saw, once again, the coaches, the players of the Patriots, they're a hardened group of veterans. So they can play that 60 minutes you talk about, and they just keep coming, and it's hard to deal with.
As my guy Greg Gummer says, we'll step aside for a quick timeout. The Lamar Hunt Trophy presentation still ahead.
You're actually right next door to your friend.
Correction, best friend. Let's go.
Are you taking all your tiny shampoos? You look rough, bro.
State Farm knows it's more than a house. It's home. So why not give it the protection it deserves?
Play something relaxing.
Talk to a State Farm agent today.
I'm never going to be able to sleep with this cold. I'll take a sick day to borrow.
On our daughter's birthday?
Moms don't take sick days. Moms take NyQuil Severe. The nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching fever best relief with a cold medicine.
DirecTV has been rated #1 in customer satisfaction over cable for 17 years running.
You know what, guys, I'm going to send a stream there.
Just like some people like.
I was debating about streaming the next one, but I'm not going, so thanks for watching. Subscribe if you're not subscribed and all that shit. I shall see you next week for the Royal Rumble, and then following week for Super Bowl.
There's DirecTV.
Good luck, lad.